And we are live. Greetings, everyone out there in Twitch watching land on Arvin Eleron's channel.
Hello.
We are the Shadow Crew. I am your host this evening, Shadowed Mage. We have some community D&D for you all tonight. Make sure to check out all of Arv's things that Echo just put in the chat there. You can follow Arv on all of the social media, join the Arvanaut Discord group, check out the Arv shop. Also, make sure to check out exclamation point Icarus for Arv's graphic novels, exclamation point Library for Arv's D&D 5e adventure. Check out Greyshade exclamation point Greyshade KS for some now a little bit dated news about the Greyshade literary universe, but more news to come on that soon, apparently, last I heard from Arv. And of course, exclamation point BLM for Black Lives Matter, which is still, of course, a thing that is going on and that we need to support. We are very proud and passionate to support the Black Lives Matter movement in the Arvanaut community. But with all of that being said, let us jump into some introductions. So right below me in our webcam lineup, we have Rock God. Rock God, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and the character that you are playing in our campaign?
Oh, I am Rock God. I can usually be found over there in chat. I like to hang around here, and I like to take pictures. So if you would like to follow me at mdrewzion on Instagram, that's the best place to find my stuff. And other than that, I like to play D&D, and I am here. And tonight I am playing, as every other night, I am playing Malik Halamarodin, the Wood Elf Ranger. And if you are a regular viewer and you're here, just know that you are in the smack dab middle of the Super D&D week on Arvin Elrond's channel.
Yeah.
I think every single D&D crew is playing at some point this week except for Emberwind.
Yeah, it was Sod's Temple of Elemental Evil on Monday, wasn't it? Because otherwise it would have been all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Almost every day, too.
Yeah. Every day but Thursday, I think, right?
Yep.
Impressive amount of D&D.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that you want to mention?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then
I think I'm good.
Move on down the line to Mr. Hoodie.
Hi, I'm Hoodie. I stream on NoQuarter_TV. I play Isol Moldleaf, a Pact of the Tome Aasimar Warlock. I think that's as concise as I've ever been. Hey,
You nail it that time? Nice.
I think so. That's wow. All right, I'm gonna retire on that. That's it. I'm good.
You won D&D.
Yeah.
Well, book nerd. So yeah.
Celestial Warlock. Ah, dang it. Knew there was more. Well,
You see people.
that's me.
But yeah, salutation people. I am Echo_Alpha_X5 here on the Twitch and on the Twitter. And tonight I shall be playing Roderick Rohirrim, who is a human rogue from some place upon the south coast.
Mechanically still a drow elf rogue, formerly known as Shakunis, but for all intents and purposes, you are now essentially... say it again?
I am a human rogue.
Roderick? Is that how we're going with it?
Roderick.
Okay, Roderick.
Which I shall tell you all how I got the name. I got the name from Might and Magic 7. When you create a new character, there are 4 names that are actually already implemented, and I got to think of Roderick from that. So yeah.
All right.
Other than that, no. Other than that, everybody please do an X to symbolize the passing of a great star, an actor, Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace, and may he always be the king. And now I pet and purr as I stroke the fur upon that lovely tabaxi company we had gay night.
Yeah,
Out
so
the door, she's a girl. She's a lovely lass. But her claws and her swords and her mighty agility is very, very deadly. Do not antagonize her, or it shall be met with possibly a severed head.
yeah, and last but certainly not least, at the bottom of the webcam lineup, we have Trish. Trish, do you want to introduce yourself?
I am mad.
I do.
Plug a few of your things and tell us about your character.
Sure. My name IRL is Trishy Matson. I am often active on Twitter and in podcasting. My latest podcast was an appearance on SFF Audio. We were discussing a horrific, in all senses of the word, story by H.P. Lovecraft called The Horror at Red Hook, and I did my best to eviscerate it and suggest other modern cosmic horror stories that people should read instead of that. But it was a lively discussion for 2 hours of a 55-minute story. Other than that, let's see, I have some other projects in the work, but nothing coming up real soon. And here on this game, I play Grace of the Refreshing Breeze, Tabaxi, as mentioned before, a bard, a sharp sword and a sharp tongue serve me well, but I also enjoy making beautiful music.
And sharp claws.
All right. Well, I guess I should give a little background as to how we got to where we currently are in our adventure.
What did we do last session?
Well, last session you went on a cow chase.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We did a lot of cow punching.
Oh yeah, there it is.
We did a lot of moving.
Actually, the chat and Arvin himself did most of the punching.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on Max Booth. He is an extraordinary, and he is the best Twitch cow ever.
So you fetched back Petunia the cow for Big Al, and then you managed to convince Big Al that he likely shouldn't stick around his ranch anymore for at least the time being. So Al decided to travel with you, probably to get back to Phandalin, but he decided it would probably be safest to travel with you, considering that you seem to be well-seasoned adventurers. But along the way, after you passed through the deserted town of Coneyberry and then started to head south, you were waylaid by the titular dragon of Icespire Peak, who swooped down out of the sky, hoping to maybe pick one of you off for a meal, but then you managed to fend it off and it flew away, a little bit injured, but... and then eventually, you came down to the path to find the ruins of the Shrine of Savras, which was where you were headed, because you had heard that there might be something here for in the means of possibly a cure for Malik's were-rat curse, which is currently being suppressed, but is still technically present. And you had basically just come to the outskirts of these ruins of the Shrine of Savras, and you noticed that it currently seems to be occupied by a band of orcs and ogres. They have not noticed you yet. The guard atop one of the towers seems to be slacking in his duties and is asleep. But he may wake up at any moment. And that is where we will start off.
Well, not for long. Possibly, but we don't know about that.
I need a rest before we encounter any more ruffians. So I'm just gonna go back up the path if no one minds, and just hang out for like an hour. All right. Just go to turn and walk away.
Okay.
I have no more spell slots. Mechanically, I have no more spell slots.
Right. Well, I don't think we should just leave him out there by himself.
No, we gotta go with him. So I am going to walk with Isel, and as I do, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I think I am. Yes, I am.
Yeah, can we just stealthily make our way like into the woods, some area that they can't notice, but still within sight, so we can kind of, I don't know, do reconnaissance?
Most of the area for pretty much a couple miles around here is all just plains and hills. There is no woods.
Is there tall grass?
You could maybe conceivably go and like hide behind the crest of a hill that's like maybe 100 feet to the north and west of your current position, or north and east of your current position.
Yeah, I mean, Issa will just be making a straight path for anything that looks even moderately concealing.
Okay, so you're backtracking a little bit. Okay.
Isel, slow down a bit. You gotta stay within 30 feet of me.
There's first of all, a bunch of bad guys. I'm just gonna be shooting fireworks at them. I'm gonna go over to that. Just come on, walk faster.
No, I'm with you. Don't worry. Hopefully I'll be able to shield you a little bit so they don't notice that we're here.
Yeah, and I'll just keep striding along, not even trying to hide, just making like a quick brisk walk.
Now, obviously, Big Al and Petunia will like basically be like right beside Malik the whole way. Like as far as they're concerned, they just want to be like beside him. And so, but Roderick and Grace, are you also following along?
I'll hang back a little bit and I'll keep watching, checking our back, what's behind us to make sure the sentry isn't waking up.
Okay. So, but within the 30 feet of Malik's Pass Without Trace?
Yes, at the edge of that 30 feet.
Okay. And Roderick?
Yes. What she said. Give me right at the edge of the trace.
Also, speaking of which, have you happened, Echo, to have found a new picture for your human appearance?
Yes.
Okay. We will have to deal with that at some point. Okay, so you guys successfully make it back to behind the crest of a hill. It's kind of over off this way. We can't quite push you off the map, but that will do for now. So currently you are at behind this hill, so you can no longer see the ruins, and no one at the ruins will be able to see you unless they venture out.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit down immediately in whatever is the most the most non-seeable spot, and just start reading. Like, right, 2 hours or however long a short rest is.
Okay.
And then I'll be good to go. I'll wave my hand and just start like facing book.
How tall was the wall that the sentry was on?
trying to see if there's a... Oh, the top of that tower where the sentry was 25 feet up.
So during our short rest, or at the beginning of it, I'm going to play the Song of Rest, which anyone who wants can spend a hit die and regain an extra 1d6 hit points.
Ah,
Wonderful.
great.
And I'm going to use that for myself. I mean, spend a hit die myself right now.
I'm also going to do that because I was very hurt. Where are my hit die? Where the bad boys at?
Right. So short rest means you can spend a hit,
Yeah.
some hit dice. I forget exactly.
You can
Short
spend
rest.
up to your level of hit die,
Right.
but generally that's mechanically a bad thing to do. I'm gonna go one at a time. And you get 1d6 on top of it? I only got 2? Come on, man.
Oh,
Alright, so that's the first hit die. 5 whole. Amazing. We're level 4, correct?
5.
5.
5. Do I get 1d6 per hit die? Is that how that works?
Just a second. Okay, for the Song of Rest, anyone who spends hit dice at the end of the short rest, each of these creatures regains an extra 1d6. So the Song of Rest 1d6 is on top of whatever you're spending a hit dice did.
Okay. So 8, 11. I think 11 is good enough. Yes. Yes, it is. All right, great. 2 hit die spent for me, and my spells are back then. Oh, that's so better. That's way better. That was scary. I was gonna go in at like half HP with no spells. That's
All right.
no thanks.
I'm almost back up.
So yeah, it's just an extra 1d6.
Yes.
While they rest, I'll keep watch and just make sure that nobody's like coming over the hill or anything like that.
Okay.
Shakunis. Shakunis, come here.
Well, I guess Echo, have you have you told your companions? Has your character told your companions about his new chosen
ain't told
name
us
yet?
shit.
Yeah.
What? I think Wells walks over.
You think maybe you could climb up that wall without being noticed and take out that sleeping guard up there?
Should be no problem.
I mean, I think maybe if I go with you and we both sneak over there, I think maybe my magic can cover you a little bit better.
Well, can you cast anything that will keep my movements quiet?
Well,
Although I am well, you know what I am, but
yeah, basically if you stick by me, then, you know, I should be able to cover you a little bit better. So why don't we both walk over to the wall, right? And you climb up it, and you take him out, and I'll stay down below. And my magic will still reach you.
right, let's do this.
It's a plus 10 bonus to stealth. Like, that's bananas.
Yep.
So, could I actually just get current HPs from all of you?
Is this before or after?
After the rest plus the.
Sure.
Mine is 33 now.
Okay.
I am also at 33.
I got 36.
So basically, just like are any of you still below your maximum?
Yes.
Slightly.
Okay. Slightly. Yeah. So Malik, you're at 36 out of 39.
Yep.
Okay. And Grace is at
33 out of 36.
Okay. And Roderick, I guess. Did you restore hit points? Because I think you rolled for a hit die. Echo?
I'm at 28, but I guess I've got more now. I'm not.
Okay, well,
Hit dice kind of confused me for a moment there. Sorry.
all right. Well, it looks like you're just at max. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go ahead and give Bardic Inspiration to Roderick, which he can use anytime within the next 10 minutes for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Thank you kindly.
Attack roll.
What a stealth calm.
I think your stealth is going to be fine. You roll a stealth and it's plus 10, so.
Yeah. You already have expertise in it. I don't think you can get below a 20. So you're already looking at a 30 in stealth. I think you're fine.
Stealth, perhaps. But.
I would like to see a 40 at some point in my life. I feel like that would be fun.
Right?
In 5e, that's a little bit unlikely. Like, I'm...
Expertise plus the pass without a trace, nat 20.
Yeah, it's possible. It's just that the whole bounded accuracy thing of 5e makes it less likely to have the insane high numbers of what was possible in 3.5.
Yeah, well, I don't know about 3.5 because I've never played 3.5, but yeah.
So, are you guys going after we're done the short rest, or are you guys going
Yes.
during the short rest?
No, after.
We're going after.
Okay.
After, of course,
All right. Because Eastel's going to stay in the pass without a trace radius, 100%.
Okay.
I know what that magic is. I read books.
Guilty.
And so I will also get a stealth check from Roderick. Please.
Right. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de. 24.
The 34 is bananas.
34. Yeah.
34.
Okay.
Okay. So that was a 23 for Malik and a 34 for...
What's it?
Oh, it's a 33 for me.
Oh, yeah, 33.
I
Sorry,
get it too.
Yeah, no.
Everyone in that radius gets
This
that
is a-
plus 10.
Yep, okay.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Do I also need to, if we're, is Grace, are you going to come along with us?
Yes.
I guess it's,
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so should we all roll stealth? Is that what's
Sure.
going on
yeah,
here?
if you're all sneaking up to the base of that
Well,
corner
was only-
tower.
It was only me, well, Roderick and...
I'm so glad I have that plus 10. I knew I needed to stay in that radius.
Okay.
Those
Okay,
two are
all
just
right.
like, not the grass isn't even making noise underfoot. We're just kind of like banging cymbals together behind them.
Right.
Well, you managed to all quite handily beat the passive perception of the orc. So, there's no chance that he noticed that in his lightly sleeping state that he noticed anything. So, all right. So, Roderick, I guess you're going to attempt to scale the wall to get up to the top there. That's the plan, right?
Yep, to kill him.
All right. So, climbing is usually technically an athletics check. but I will let you make this acrobatics for a better bonus.
Are you gonna
there.
parkour up the wall?
Yeah, you gotta describe it in intricate detail.
Well, if I was at the back, see, I would have just told you to look at Victor. Oh God, Victor Creed from X-Men.
Oh yeah.
X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. Sabretooth.
Uh-huh.
Hey, look at that. So
we just climb
Yeah.
stealthily and all.
you just like quite easily find some protrusions along the side of the wall and like very quickly scale up to the top, and you land right next to our sleeping orc friend. Oh.
Ah.
I'm just gonna move you to the top there. Right there.
Oh,
Ta-da!
man. I am so excited to see how much damage this is gonna be.
Gonna be ruthless.
Alright. So, just for the sake of technicality, I will get you to roll initiative.
Oh, of course you want me to do so. 10.
Okay.
Just Roderick or all of us?
Well, we may as well make it all of you.
It's just Roderick that was
yeah.
asked to go and kill him. So
Just in case
I
something
thought it
else
was all of us. I got an 18.
happens.
Good.
No valid token was selected. Okay, so I have to select myself. And then, well, whatever. It's there. I'm a 5.
Yeah, I don't want to roll again. I got an 18.
once you're before me.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
I'm super in the back of the pack. It'll be fine. I'm sure this won't transition into full combat. I'm sure this will just be a nice, easy, singular kill. It won't alert the entire camp. There's no way.
Okay. So.
Echo takes him out silently and he goes, "Yes!"
No.
That's exactly what happened to the rogue in my the first campaign I played, where he snuck up and then he yelled down, "It's all safe up here," and it just instantly got destroyed. Like,
got the most important thing on that one, Rock, that he didn't have his sunglasses. Just go, yeah.
Right?
But yeah, so I got so much weaponry. I don't know what you use. But yeah, we're just gonna use a dagger and slit a throat. Quite sadly.
All right.
That's 29.
Come again?
19.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so train, whatever that was, that doesn't cover
Oh.
that damage. Okay.
yeah, pass without trace is only for sneak.
Yeah, that's only for stealth.
It's for
Okay.
yeah, stealth
Yeah,
checks.
19,
Okay.
19.
Okay. 19 will definitely be a hit. So you can roll damage.
Oh, right.
So it's damage, and then sneak attack, and then assassinate, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
this is an auto critical.
Because he's
Yeah.
surprised.
And I wanted to use the Bardic and Inspiration as well on that.
But you can't use that on damage. You can only use that on the attack roll.
Yeah. I forgot. Screw my brain.
Wait, are you just using a regular dagger or the shocking dagger?
Regular.
Okay.
Shocking would probably just be too much for him. Probably growl.
A lightning bolt just comes down and just disintegrates.
Right.
Not quite how it works, but I get it.
That's what a critical looks like.
Yeah.
It's canon now. You can't go back.
I think I've been watching too much Thor there.
All right, so sneak attack damage.
Oh yeah, 1d6, 2d6.
3d6.
3d6, yeah.
5th level, 3d6.
Yeah, 5th level.
6.
Okay, so that will be 8 plus 6, and then where is assassinate?
So
You have, oh, that was advantage. Okay.
28.
So, is a any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is automatically another. Oh, jeez. Another 9. And so 27 plus 8 plus 6.
Yeah, I think rogues.
41 total damage.
Rogues can get the job done.
Yep, because that's an auto crit, and going by the max dice house rule that we're using, so that is 41 total damage. So on an orc that has 18 hit points, he is super dead. The deadest of dead.
For dinner.
Lets out a faint gurgle as the dagger slits his throat and falls over dead.
Or you can just pull out the clip that I made of Shadow Mage just going.
Oh yeah, from the what was that? The mimic?
Mimic, yeah.
Actually, what I gotta pull it up. So I gotta pull it up.
I picture Shakuna stabbing him right in the side of the neck and then laying him down slowly and just going.
No, he just goes. It just doesn't say anything. He is beginning to emerge and taking on a whole new persona.
Okay. So you managed to silence the orc before anything before he alerted anyone else.
After that, he goes through him and just see if he finds anything of particular value or anything. Any information or intel or whatever.
So you want to search him? Is that what I'm understanding here?
Loot, man.
Okay.
That'll be your first priority.
While Roderick is doing all this, can I send Hemingway kind of off to scout?
Sure.
Yeah, because I'll just sit on the base of the tower and hold my book open, but then go completely glassy-eyed and see through Hemingway as he kind of runs around.
I look over at Grace and go, look at he's doing his thing. The thing that he does.
Yes, one of us needs to stay behind and guard him while he's doing that.
I flip a page even though I can't see or hear.
Malek, do you want to... Should I climb the tower and join Roderick? Or do you want to take action?
No, I should probably stay here with Aso. He's, not only is he indisposed, but he's also, rather squishy.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Are any of you around me right now? I can't hear or see, but I can talk. So I'm going to relay the things that I see inside So please bear with me.
I'll walk over to him and I'll pat him twice on the shoulder.
Oh, I'll be at like the full base of the tower for maximum, or I guess like right over here for maximum hide.
Actually, this is supposed to be this way.
Alright, so I found the clip and it's here. People just... It's glorious in all its creations.
A.
All right. So, tell me again what the path that Hemingway was taking was. Isol?
Yeah. So basically he's going to scamper in through the front
Okay.
and kind of climb up on the walls, and then do an entire perimeter of the walls inside without going into the center chamber. I mean, that's the path I'm going to set him on for now, but until unless we have to move very fast, I'm sure it'll take quite a bit, but I'll be able to relay all the information of everything I see inside.
Okay.
And if I may interrupt, just to say thank you
Yep.
to Prince Justin.
Press Justin for the 17
resubs.
total months.
Oh,
Resub.
The 17
That's
months
wonderful.
subscription.
thank you.
Yay, Community D&D. Yes, indeed, Community D&D is here.
Welcome,
With
welcome.
the book nerd, the world bacon lover, the human mimic, and the lovely pets and the lovely tabaxi, which is just a monster pretending to be a kitten. So yeah. Back to you, Shadow Mage.
Okay. So, Roderick,
Aye.
you find nothing of particular note on the corpse of the orc that you slew, and then except for just his
eviscerated everything.
except for the usual kind of great axe and a couple javelins that an orc warrior will carry. But also at the top of this tower there is a iron ladder heading down inside the tower. It's a
So, Roderick just
while you were up there, you are still kind of stealthy at the moment, but you can, from a quick glance over the crumbling battlements, you can see that down in the courtyard, there's an orc in the area of the courtyard closest to you, and to the south, there are some ogres.
pardon me. So Roderick, as he notices these ogres and the orc, he looks towards, glances over the wall and towards the rest of the party, and he you know what? Actually, no. He looks down toward where the iron ladder goes first, just to see if there's anything particular down at the bottom of it.
So at the base of the tower, at the bottom of the ladder, there's basically just an opening out. There's nothing actually inside the tower at the base. There's just a open doorway out into the courtyard, to where that orc is. And welcome, Ramen Bunny Gaming. Thanks for coming to watch. Our players have come to the ruined Shrine of Savras, and they are currently trying to stealthily deal with a bunch of orcs and ogres. Is the
Just
quick
take it
version.
out the trash.
Actually, can I have Hemingway, instead of going all the way around the outside, since I maintain somewhat control is,
Yep.
right when he gets to like here in the wall, I want him to cut across and to enter through this broken doorway.
So
I mean, he's a tiny lizard. They won't notice, right?
so basically, like, Hemingway's gonna like run down along this wall this way,
Yeah, he's coming down here,
and then like, okay,
and then like doing a quick little scamper across, and then like back up on the wall, and then crawling inside. I'm hoping to pass him off as wildlife. I mean, at some point he's gonna have to deal with the ogres anyways, so I might as well just risk it and see what's inside the building.
I would like Hemingway to make a stealth check for me.
That's not gonna go well. I don't know why you want to do that. Lizard. Hold on. I'm not sure if I have the stat block for that. Lizard.
Mr. Lizard?
Is he more than 30 feet away? Can I catch him with my
Yeah, that's
trace?
that's more than 30 feet, unfortunately.
Damn.
Perception 9. That's not good. So his dex is 11. That's, I mean, it's not in the negatives.
Nope.
So excellent. 2 HP. So this is gonna go great. If he does, I mean, it's fine. I guess I'll just roll a d20.
Yep.
We got like 9 snakes, so
Straight
yeah.
D20, I guess.
1.
Oh no no no!
No,
You, you
I see it, I
mistyped
see
it.
it,
You
I see it.
mistyped it.
Yep.
Oh,
1
one
D20.
S20.
Okay. All right. Whew.
Well,
12. All right.
12's not a lot better, but it's way better than a 1. So
Yeah.
after that colossal failure, that's like kind of a relief.
The ogres don't notice Hemingway scamper past them at all. So yep, it's all good.
Excellent. And he'll instantly, like, once he gets inside, goes back kind of like up on the wall high enough to be a bit more stealthy about it, and then is going to start to explore the inner room wherever he can.
Okay, so I guess I will tell you what Hemingway sees.
And as you're describing it to me, basically Easel's mouth is just opening and saying that.
So what does Hemingway say?
So basically, so far, Hemingway has seen that there is, the one orc in the northeast part of the courtyard. He saw the 3 ogres that he scampered past, and now he's into this part of the inner main building. And there are a bunch of destroyed beds and cooking utensils.
Destroyed cooking utensils?
Oh no.
These sons of bitches.
Barbarians.
Unseasoned. Must kill them all.
And as you all know, I can't hear if Malik is gasping, but they are destroyed cooking utensils, so I'm assuming he is not very happy right now. Anyway,
I'm not very happy right now.
continuing on.
Malik is like this, people. Just watch the chat right now. This is Malik right now. Well, when he discovers this.
I gotta look at it.
That's him. Like a rage.
Nice.
For Izzle, it's books. Malik, it's cooking utensils and food. For me, well,
Yeah. So this here is the ruins of what was once a fireplace, and there is a stone door kind of loosely hanging on its hinges over on the opposite wall.
Can Hemingway scamper past into the main room?
Yes.
Excellent. And he will do just that.
Man, Hemingway is showing up big this session.
I had Find Familiar. I got, like, I just wanted some extra flavor for Asgore when I made him, and then I realized, oh my god, this is one of the most useful things ever.
Wait, one of the useful things for what now? Asgore? What?
Yeah, that was my cleric character.
Right.
And I gave him a hawk, and it was just like, oh, whenever I want, I can just do 100-yard sweep. Like, okay, why wouldn't I do that all the time?
Okay. In the meantime, Roderick, are you just kind of like hanging out in the base of the tower, or are you trying to like sneak away anywhere? You do see that there's this orc out here who has not noticed you yet.
Yeah, no, he was actually in the up in the tower, just actually lowering himself down just to take a look down at the base.
Okay. So basically just kind of like looking down, like going down like a few rungs, looking around and then going back up, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been up there the whole time for now.
All right.
Then he'll go to wall, not go to wall, but look over and go to Malik. Go, Malik.
I'll look up at him and I'll give him the.
Right.
Then. Oh,
what? They'll try to beckon you over.
Yeah. I can't leave Esau down here by himself. He's doing the thing with his lizard.
So Roderick just go and climbs over and just swoops down.
So he's going back down the outside of the tower?
Yeah.
All right. Make another acrobatics check for me, please.
Yeah, you have to go back down the tower.
Well, come on.
I mean, he is essentially like pretty much a ninja,
supposedly
but
a drow elf. It's never been confirmed, really. But yeah, it's going to do it for the
Oh, a 9?
I think that's as low as you can get. Yeah, that's a crit fail.
Yeah, that's a crit fail.
But it's still a 9. That's huge.
So, Roderick kind of like swings over the edge of the tower and starts like trying to lower himself down. And after about like 5 feet down his hands just kind of like miss their mark, and he goes tumbling down to the ground.
Doesn't he still have the?
I will try to break his fall.
Yeah, but doesn't he still have the?
Do you have a luck stone?
The trace?
No, that's only on stealth.
Yeah, that's only for stealth. Yeah.
It's basically making it so your footprints don't leave footprints.
I want to know how Grace tries to break his fall.
That'll be exciting.
Great. Okay. Grace is trying to break his fall. Do you have anything further to add to that? Do you?
Yeah. How are you trying to?
Yeah.
Are you just getting under him and being like, "Land on me"?
Let's see. As he falls, I skitter up the wall a little bit and just try to let him sort of slither down me instead of falling flat on the ground. So I'm trying to kind of have him slide down me instead of just on the ground.
Okay. Interesting.
I gotta deal with the squish thing real quick.
Of course you are.
Interesting. Okay.
So what do you say? Acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics.
I think this one's gonna be athletics, unfortunately, because I think this is more of kind of like a catching and maneuvering kind of thing, as opposed to
Athletics, the bane of this entire party's
yeah.
Well, then let me argue for athletics with advantage because of my cat's claws.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
sure.
'Cause I always considered Animal Crossing, Animal Handling to be the bane of our party.
So 15.
Okay,
mine-
so a
mine
15
good.
is sufficient to aid Roderick's tumble from preventing him from slamming into the ground with full force, so there will be no damage taken from falling.
Awesome.
Nicely done.
And also no sound to alert the enemies within.
Yeah, no. Oof! Ow!
Okay. So I guess we'll switch back to Hemingway's investigations.
Yeah.
So into the other room there. So what Hemingway sees.
So where is he now? Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rows of crumbling pillars support a 40-foot high vaulted ceiling. Bones litter the dusty floor, and I'm assuming like Hemingway's is like looking all around. So if he looks
Yeah.
up, he can see a 10-foot square hole in the ceiling that leads to a belfry. And there is a bell up there.
He'll do that the lizard thing where he licks the eyeballs, looks both ways, and then goes towards this room down here.
Okay.
Just so you knew, Hoodie, I totally picture Hemingway as Pascal from
Tangled?
Tangled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking the same
Absolutely.
thing. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Tangled's great.
Oh yeah, well worth watching.
So the way there is blocked by two still intact stone doors that seem to be firmly in their doorway.
Okay. I just had a picture of a little tiny lizard just putting like a single arm up and just weakly pressing on the stone to see if there's any give. Yeah, and then he'll scamper over to this.
So scamper over to here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if it's possible, get in that room since it looks like the room south is blocked.
How much
Okay,
you want to bet
that one.
the south room is the one we need to get into?
Yep, that's we definitely need to get in that south room or in that belfry.
So this room contains 6 beds with moldy mattresses, the shattered remains of a wooden table, and 6 chairs, and a soot-stained fireplace with a rusty cauldron hanging from a spit.
All right,
And there
seeing
is,
that.
of course, a break in the wall that leads out to the outside, right on that outside corner there.
Okay, yeah, I guess he'll pop through here and see which way he'll notice the orc, but then see which way it's looking before trying to scamper back, whether he's going to take the long way or the short way.
Currently, the orc is actually kind of walking around in circles, so he's kind of do walking clockwise.
Got it. All right, well then Hemingway will, I guess, wait for a moment where the orc's back is turned and try and scamper across here, and then take the long way back.
Sure. If that is the case, then Hemingway will pass by undetected.
Excellent. All right. So the moment that Hemingway's kind of like around the corner, I'll come out of it.
Okay.
Because he'll just be on his way back at that point. And well, that's it. So yeah, a bunch of orcs, a bunch of ogres, and a lot of nothing in that cathedral. A lot of death.
Yeah, I'd really like to see what's in that south room.
Me too. Well, plans, anyone?
Well, I think, is this a portcullis?
That right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a closed portcullis.
Yes, that is a rusty iron portcullis. But so it is like in place, like on the ground, but there is this gap in that's easily traversable at the corner there.
Well, here's what I think we should do. I think we should go back the way that your lizard friend came from. Because you said there was only one orc over there. We could take him out pretty easily, and then maybe sneak into the building and try to see what's in that south room without alerting any of the other ones on the other side, on the east side.
The less fighting the big ones, the better, I think. Sounds like a plan to me.
How does that sound to you?
If
I'll look
we're
at
just
Conan and
sneaking in and out, perhaps just one or two should sneak in.
We should split up.
Be not me.
To handle the ogres and the orcs, and to perhaps explore a little bit.
Alright, well, since I'm interested in seeing what's in that south room, and since we sort of are here for me, why don't I take Esau, we go into the building.
To sneak? Me? Little old me. That might not. I mean, Shakuna's here might be a bit more attuned to that. Me?
Why do you want Isel to go in with you?
Well,
I
because
could go.
well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, he's seen the inside of it though, so he kind of knows.
Oh, that is a dreadfully good point. Oh no.
But can't he tell us?
I mean, sure, yeah. Why do you want to go inside?
It's not that I want to go inside so much as that I know that Isel can have a little trouble being quiet.
Well, for starters, why don't we at least get rid of that first orc blocking our way to the entrance in the west? I feel like if we just kind of sneak over to that side, maybe as a group, and then we could take it from there a bit.
Yeah,
I stay back, and you guys go forward.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. But
Agreed.
you know what, Isel, when we get over there, I think I have something that might help you out.
Oh, well, I'm definitely interested in that. Oh, you know what would be actually of much use here? And then I'll rifle through my bag and pulse the Crown of Greed.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that was on gemstones.
It's 60 feet.
60 feet, and that was Crown of Greed. Here we go.
So I'd only get like half of that building, but if we get
gems,
closer,
jewels,
I can pulse
and
it.
magic items. Okay.
Yeah.
And 60 feet. So where are you going when you pulse this? Or
Actually, if it's safe and not crumbly, I'll kind of walk over to like here.
okay.
To try and get more of the house, but I'm still not going to get all of it. So, I mean, I'll just try from there for right now.
Right, before we start all this moving around, I'll go ahead and give inspiration to Malik and Isel also. And that way, if we get separated, you'll all have it if you need it.
Excellent.
That's the bardic one.
Yes, Bardic Inspiration.
That's a 1d6 to...
Ability checks, attacks, and saving throws.
Okay.
Attack rolls, that is, not damage.
Yep.
And if a sorcerer uses it for a spell, they can add that to their damage. But nobody else can add it to their damage.
Oh, interesting.
Fancy.
Really? I didn't know that. That's... Huh. Ah, no. I didn't know that.
You learn.
In my campaign, there's a bard and a sorcerer now. Oh, no.
If a creature has a bardic inspiration die from you and casts
Time to add
a
20 hit points to your
spell.
monster.
So,
Yep.
okay, interesting. The source that I'm reading this on, that this is from the class feature variants Unearthed Arcana that
Mhm.
I said we would use. It just says if a creature has bardic inspiration from you and casts a spell. It doesn't say that it has to be sorcerer.
Oh, I'm sorry. What does it say?
Oh my god.
You're right, creature.
Okay. Cool.
I can just add another d6 to Guiding Bolt.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Wow.
It's just a fireball at this point.
A radiant one.
Ruthless.
Okay. So nothing will ping off the Crown of Greed from that position.
I'll kind of furrow my brow and look back at the group and be like, just shake my head and then take it off and stow it back in the bag quickly.
So yeah, 60 feet only gets it to about there, and then kind of in an arc around from there.
Yeah.
Right. So. Okay. So are you two continuing on to head around to the west side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anyone else coming with us?
Yeah. So Grace and Roderick, are you just hanging back with Big Al and Petunia, or what
No.
would you like to do?
No, I thought we were all going to the west.
You're all going?
Initially.
Okay. You're all heading to that side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
pitched.
I was saying something, but then Roderick should just go towards here, actually, because I imagine this spot is open enough to go through.
Yes, it would be.
So where are you going, Roderick?
Here.
He's thinking about going there. Down
Okay.
along the east wall.
3 ogres, man. It's a tall ask.
Because I'd rather, if you encountered anything, it would rather be just orcs than ogres. And with the way we have been taking on the risks lately, yeah, it's best we don't encounter any surprises.
Okay. So
Okay. Do you want to go by yourself? Shall I go with Malik and Isel, or with you?
Oh, that's up to you, but from what I saw from the top of the tower, I think it's best if I try and take out some of these creatures, some of these mangy big beasts. So if you want to tag along with me or tag along with the Isla and Malik, that is your choice. And so it's just going towards the east wall, made up his mind.
all right.
There's
Isa, where did Shakunis and Grace go? I
I'm
thought
just
they were right with us.
yeah, looking
So-
behind, ducking down.
Grace, did you make a decision?
Mm.
'Cause,
Well, hopefully Malak and Isel can take care of an orc between them, and in case Roderick has to deal with an ogre, perhaps I should follow along with him.
okay.
First
So-
time since we started this campaign, we've actually split up. Like,
Yeah.
proper split up. So, people, this is going to be a fun adventure night.
Different sides of a different sides of a ruin. It's not that much of a split up.
At least we're not on different maps. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, well, we haven't
We're within a dash action.
Big.
That's fine.
At least it's not a house and we're each in different levels of it.
Right. That was a little complicated.
But fun.
Oh yeah,
Just for
absolutely.
reference,
Kill house.
Big Al and Petunia are gonna hide, are basically gonna be like right up against the wall, kind of by where Isol had tried to using the Crown of Greed. They figure that might be a safe place to not be noticed if anything goes south.
Good move. Good move.
Yeah, as we go
Alright.
to leave, I'll kind of whisper to Big Al and Petunia, or I just Big Al probably wouldn't speak Petunia. Yes, it's very important. There are like 30 orcs and like 20 ogres behind the wall, and you just don't make any noise. Don't sneeze. Don't fart. No breathing heavy. Just really just sit here. Hopefully we'll be in. We'll be out. Very sneaky. Hope we won't even alert anyone. It'll be great. All right, now once again, can't stress enough. No noises.
And Big Al's face just kind of like pales, and he just nods, and he just kind of like puts his arm over Petunia, and they just kind of like shelter up against the wall.
And as I get 2 steps away, I look back. I can hear you sweating. You're gonna need to tone that down. Okay. And then as we're sneaking around to the other side, I'll kind of like joke with Malik. I remember when I was new to adventures. It's wonderful to pay it back.
All right. So when you guys go past this opening here, I will need you to make a stealth
Yeah.
check.
Uh-oh.
Is Pass Without a Trace still on at this point?
How long does
Inquiring
that
minds.
last? Is that
It's an hour. I
up
think?
to an hour? So
An
if
hour, yes.
so, yes.
Okay. Wait till they look.
So that will be
Yes.
a 36 and a 24.
Oh my god, it's so far beyond anything Isel could ever do.
So yeah, you both successfully get around, get past that opening without the orc noticing you.
Because like I wear physical chains that jingle. So I'm just like holding my body.
Well, pass without trace is like what, like a mystical veil of shadow and silence, I think is what
Yeah.
it says. So, all right.
I'll look back again and go, where is Shakunis and Grace?
I'll just look behind me. We didn't communicate at all, so Isel has no idea either.
they should know because Roderick did tell him.
You told Grace.
Yeah, you told Grace. We already walked away.
Yeah, we were
You
sneaking
were
over.
already sneaking away when you were like, nah, I'm going to go this way.
That's
Oh, we need to work on our teamwork.
Hemingway's just on my shoulder, also shrugging. Like,
Well, Sinio just he just clad away in Roderick's hood because he's still skeptical about Grace because he's a cat. So
All right. I guess since we were just with them, we will start with Malik and Isol as you're on next to the wall of the ruins there, peering around.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek around this wall and see where this guy's at.
Okay, so he's just still kind of aimlessly wandering around, roughly moving in a clockwise circle. And occasionally he kind of looks out towards this hole in the wall, and sometimes he stops and kind of looks over and more down towards this direction, but not towards the edge of the ruins here, where you're peering out from.
So should we talk?
So
Do we talk to him? Do you want to shoot him?
No. Do you have anything quiet that you could hit him with?
I'll start just kind of flipping through my book. If anything quiet. I mean, what are the components? Yes, but it's. I'm sure others will note. It's quiet, but it's loud visually. I could always try to just walk up and suggest something. I feel like that might draw the ire of some others, though. So,
Yeah, because I really think it would be a good idea if you stayed within arm's reach of me.
also,
Okay.
you guys make another stealth check for me, please.
we're whispering.
There's this orc down here.
Ah, butts.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Who could possibly see you.
What?
Oh, yes.
30.
Nice.
Oh my, what the heck? Is
Both of
going
you getting
on?
30s. Alright.
Nobody sees us.
Nice.
Yep. Nobody's seeing you. Okay.
I sprinkled
Make a-
grass on my white clothes. I'm blending in.
We might make a rogue out of you yet, Sizzle. But to take a moment, I just want to say welcome to everybody who has joined the stream. It is episode 13 of Community D&D with Shadow Crew, with Shadow Mage being your DM, and followed by Rocka, NoHorror_TV, myself, Echo Alpha _X5, and Trisha Max as your respective players. If you want to know more about the channel itself, just type in exclamation mark our things. And if you want to know more about the merchandise, just exclamation mark our shop. And all the publishing stuff, that is exclamation mark Icarus. For more information about Icarus, that will be the temp date for that is November 10th. Beyond that, I don't recall much. Exclamation mark library for the Tales of Total within the library, and exclamation mark KS, for which there will be an update soon, I believe. Shadow Mage did say this on the start of the stream. And if you want to know about us individually, just type in exclamation mark Shadow Crew. And if you want to know more about our characters, just type in exclamation mark Shadow Cars. That's CHARS. And good lord, that's a freaking critical hit of perception roll from Mr. Rocco.
I wanted to see if I noticed this guy. I totally noticed this guy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
A double crit.
With night goggle vision or something.
Yeah, right.
Double green, man.
This orc is
Oh, did you great.
are you done with the spiel there, Echo? Yes? Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so this orc down here is basically just sitting on the ground, head on his hand, and just gazing directly out west into the field beyond. Not really noticing anything happening up where you two are.
And so there's the one over there, and then there's the one close to us. Do you think you could take out the one that's close to us, and I'll take out the other one? We can get them both, kind of at the same time.
I mean, I can certainly try. I'm not promising anything. I'm not. Sure, let's give it a shot. I'll just hold up the book towards the towards the orc that's closest to us, preparing guiding bolt.
And as he slowly holds up the book, I'll slowly take out an arrow.
Okay. And with that, we're going to momentarily skip over to something else. Right before. So
My hands are shaking. Smash cut.
Just out of curiosity, how far distance was the blocks again? Was it the 10 feet?
each of these squares is 5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. So. Oh yeah. Okay.
So this orc.
Malika doesn't have any problems.
This orc in the northeast quadrant has wandered over to the tower where the sentry was, and like from the doorway is basically like grunting something in orcish, like trying to see maybe call up to the sentry.
Shit.
And
Pond.
Roderick and Grace are now kind of nearby this crumbled bit of the wall where they could possibly get through. So, how are you two approaching this?
Do I hear the grunting?
Yes.
Well, I know Roderick is hearing the grunting because of his keen senses, so...
Mm-hmm. It definitely sounds like someone trying to call out to someone else.
What about the ogre? Do we hear anything from him?
The ogre...
Because this is a large creature, so it wouldn't be that much to miss, really. It's a huge beast.
The
All right,
ogre just...
what I'm thinking I'm going to cast sleep over where I hear the voice calling.
Okay.
I don't think I have to have line of sight for that. But if I do...
I will just double check.
Okay.
I will estimate, I guess, that you do need the line of sights. And I'm a
A
new player.
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range.
Range 90 feet.
Point you choose. So it's. I guess you just have to have knowledge of the area because it's
Yeah.
the point you choose.
I agree. So that is a perfectly valid choice.
Alright, then that is what I will do.
Wow, that's a lot stronger than I thought it was.
Yeah, me too.
Man, wish I knew about sleep. Would have been great for this.
Let's see.
Also,
Right.
while
So-
they are taking those stuff, I just want to remind everybody that it is September, so you can get 20% off the new subs. Cheers.
Alright. So you... Okay. So that's 16 hit points worth of creatures, which is just enough.
Oh yes.
Like, literally just enough.
Oh yes.
To put that orc to sleep.
Awesome.
So, like, you hear this, grunting that, like, calling up the tower from this orc over in that direction. And then it just kind of, tapers, trails off, like, hey, and then like there, like you can hear this distant kind of like plop, like just kind of like slump to the ground. But casting that spell is verbal component, so let's find out if this ogre notices anything. No.
Oh,
He's very busy
clubbing.
gnawing on a table.
Oh.
He just has like this like wrecked table that's just kind of like in his mouth, and he's kind of just going
Here it's very good for gums.
Is so sweet and cute. Go to sleep, you stupid brute.
Is that when Shakunish just stabs a person? Sorry, Roderick.
Okay.
Of course we get everything I really know. Of course we do. So yeah, Roderick will go. He'll glance over his shoulder and go towards Grace and just grin for his.
I grin back very toothily.
Oh, I can just imagine that tooth for grin. And do we need to do a perception? No, not perception. A stealth check, considering it's rumble here.
If you like breach like the edge of the wall there, you'll have to do a stealth check. But if you're just still kind of like within like the wall or whatever, then if you're just kind of like trying to look around, then no. But as soon as you enter the courtyard, there will be consequences.
Grace, what do you think? Where do you think we should go for, well, how to get in?
Well, I think unless we really want to go in and kill all of these, we should wait and see if they notice anything from Isel and Malik's expedition to the west. If they do, we can attack here and create a distraction. But if not, perhaps we should simply remain silent and hope that things go well.
Smack. Oh, go ahead.
So Roderick, instead of going over, he says, just looks around as much as he can from his new human height, and doubles back.
Okay. Smash cut back to Malik and Isel, who are about to unleash fury on that orc, I think.
Yeah, I'm like trying to soft speak the words for guiding bolt and holding up the book that's glowing now, and it's I feel like we're about to lose all semblance of stealth. So yeah, I'll guiding bolt that orc.
All right. Well,
Right, 3, 2, 1.
That's an attack. So,
Yeah.
Hold on here. Let me see if I can.
Did anybody get a sort of impossible mission force vibe from this? Because it is Isel and his first, take the first letter of the names. You got I am, then that force, and with the stealth checks that they've been doing, oh my god. So it's like impossible mission for it is, yeah.
Should I roll initiative here?
Yes, roll initiative.
I mean, it's gonna be over instantly. I mean, have you seen my guiding bolt damage? God, a 12. God, come on.
Well, I'll actually get everyone to do initiative, please.
But
Do we get a surprise round because these guys didn't see us coming?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, actually, technically, it's not a surprise round. It's just in the first round, they will have the surprised condition.
Yeah.
Is how 5e mechanics work.
One of these days, I'm gonna make the alert rogue that has a +10 initiative. I'm so done.
well,
Well, you haven't been doing too badly.
I've been in the single digits for a good chunk now. This is my first step out of it, so that feels nice. and if I hit with guiding bolt, I get to add to damage instead of my attack roll. Very exciting.
Right.
Just a casual 76.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a casual. Nothing special about it, no.
I mean, I'm 5th level. I should be able to cast fireballs by now. Come on.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Wait, did we decide that everybody can add that to their?
No.
It's
Well-
just for spells.
It's just
Any
for spells.
creature and just for
Gotcha.
spells.
Gotcha. Okay.
Echo, can I get you to roll initiative, please? I don't think I see you here.
Oh, okay. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen.
23.
Ooh.
For crying out bloody loud.
Nice.
And
Oh, so much for keeping quiet.
This is Easel's attempt of keeping quiet. So he's not a quiet fellow, magically.
so
Should have added a 10 to that, so I can get 22 as well.
So, technically things won't really go off until Isol and Malik unleash their assault. So we will skip to Malik. Malik's turn. And are you basically just, like, waiting for the guiding bolt to go off? Is that...
Yeah, I figured I was gonna give him the 3, 2, 1, and then both go at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll assume that he's firing his guiding bolt as I'm shooting.
Alright, Isol,
This
are
guy.
you kind of around the corner also with Malik there, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I not?
No, your
No, I
token
guess
is a bit back behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we're kind of peeking out.
Okay, yep. I will allow that. Alright, so Malik, you are firing an arrow then, kind of like same time as this is happening?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's have you do that then, please.
So that would be a 26
Yeah, that will hit.
for 12 damage,
Okay,
and I will take my extra attack and shoot him again. 18.
that will also hit.
Do you get advantage because he's still surprised? Or is he surprised on the second attack?
Doesn't fucking matter, dude.
It's fair. I just like the mechanics.
Well, don't you get a stealth check too? Because it is a sneak attack.
Well, I don't get a sneak attack.
Yeah. Oh, they're counted as surprised, so we hit them with advantage. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Still,
That's 26. Does he have more than 26 hit points?
It better not.
No.
All right.
Hey! Good.
So he did.
You did, dog. You did, Jim.
I was gonna dump some Colossus Slayer in there too, but you know,
Fire in my laser.
it's all
do
good.
not need to.
I'm not so no.
And then we'll go to Isol. So, you were firing off this spell.
I was. 25.
Um,
I did both another
Yes.
word for magic missile.
that
Right,
will hit.
so,
Let's find out just how dead this dead orc is.
so it's at level 3. And then, what? An extra 1d6. Rolling super low on these. So, 18 damage?
18 damage?
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
11
yeah.
plus 4 plus 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I see that now. Yeah, okay.
Meanwhile, I roll it on D&D Beyond and I get 24. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. I'll take it. Roll 20. I'm looking at you though. It's not cool.
So is all this on the orc that just took like
No, I'm shooting at this guy up here.
oh good.
So, all of a sudden, there's like this streak of light blasting this orc, and he gets hit by 2 arrows all at once, and he just kind of like falls over into a smoking husk of a corpse. And then this orc down here is all of a sudden is like, huh?
Wait, hold on. This guy?
Yeah.
No, this is the guy that I shot at.
Oh.
And then I'm shooting this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're doing the double attack.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, yes. Good. Okay, so then actually then both of them are dead.
Yeah, okay, great.
For some reason I thought you were attacking the same
stuff.
one.
Then we got the big stuff to deal with.
You can rewind the tape. I definitely pinged this guy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're doing
I
the
will
delta
believe
attack.
you. I must have just been confused. Okay, they are both dead.
I'll hold my book up and look over at Malik. I got mine. Did you get yours?
I got mine, yeah.
All right. Hopefully no one noticed. And then I'll start making my way in.
Let's find out. There are 3 ogres, and this would have been.
How long would the sleeping orc would have been asleep for? How long does that last?
Sleep is a minute? 15 minutes? An hour?
A minute, it said. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so
I'll look.
actually he would have been awake when they attacked.
No, we would be doing this simultaneously.
All right.
Yeah, no. The way I'm putting it is that when Grace put it to sleep was before when they unleashed their attack.
Yeah, so actually would have been awake then, though.
Yeah, but we were all sneaking around at pretty much the same time. I don't think. If you want to say a minute had elapsed between then and their attack.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I just.
No, a minute is at least, considering that like each round of combat is 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That.
All right, so he's still
We move
asleep
fast.
for the moment.
I should put an icon.
Maybe look at that
What's
meeting.
good for sleep?
You have a 3 little Z's icon.
I'll just put a blue
Yeah, I
dot
rolled super
on it.
bad on my goddamn roll. God, D6's nonsense die.
Okay. So, this ogre down here, this last one here, thinks he might have heard something, but is unsure, and will start to wander. 20, around here, and he gets to right about there. But otherwise, all the rest. That's gone. That's gone.
I kind of want to rush over to the orc that I killed with a guiding bolt, like drag it to the corner, so it's not like visible if that. Because I know that there's an orc over in the other courtyard. I don't know it's asleep.
Yeah, you have movement, so yes, you can do that. Well, you can basically make it 5, 10,
Get to it.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you can get to the orc.
Frantically look around.
Uh,
And then start like grasping at it, trying to struggle and move it.
Are we still in initiative, though?
yes.
Do you have to wait to do that, Ethan?
Yeah.
Well, I would rule that as being on his turn after the spell.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So
So it wouldn't be
Malik,
until the next turn that I could drag it.
I retroactively, Malik, if there was like movement or a bonus action that you wanted to take after firing
Yeah,
at
because
that
I
one.
want to. Yeah, I want to stick with, like I said, within arm's reach of Easel.
Okay. All right. Then we shall go to Roderick. It's gonna take me a little while to get used to that.
Well, okay, for me to get used to that as well. So, yeah. So.
So there is.
The 2 ogres.
Yep.
Do you think they'll slay him by now?
Would they have seen the flash of light?
From
From
their no, they would not have
Okay.
seen anything. I guess give me perception checks to see if you might have heard something. Both of Roderick and Grace.
Sure. Passive perception?
Let's make an active perception check. Or yeah. Alright. 15 and 16. That's both good enough that like you've heard basically like the distant sounds of basically orc bodies going blach.
But at the same
it
time,
was,
we can tell that the orcs over here haven't started running around or anything.
no, the orc that you put to sleep is still asleep, and the ogres seem to just still be not really doing much.
Did you hear that?
And I will keep us in initiative order, and it is Roderick's turn.
I heard that.
Yeah, sorry.
Trying to figure out something to do there, Echo, or
Just second attempt, but yeah. Did you hear that, Grace? He whispers
Yes.
towards there, Grace.
But the orcs aren't, the ogres aren't alerted yet.
I think we should go now.
All right. I'm with you then.
Alright. So, actually, do you think you can climb one of the walls?
Yes. Absolutely. Where do you want me?
What is your specialty of weaponry beyond your daggers?
rapier? isn't
Rapier.
it?
Rapier. Okay.
I also have a hand crossbow for farther away, but rapier is my blade is my.
Jesus, Grace has all the weapons.
I do
Right
have some.
to my
weaponry.
Roderick. So, judging by the position that we're in, how
How high
tall
are
is-
these walls?
These
that too.
walls are 20 feet, or 15 feet high.
And the ogres?
The ogres are, how tall are ogres? They're large size, so, 10 feet tall. The average adult
So I could
ogre.
climb up. So I could climb a wall and jump onto the ogre, basically.
Yes, you could.
And then Roderick could come and backstab it while its attention is on me.
Sounds like a decent plan.
So, okay.
Because from his position, he probably would have seen that ogre. It was here
Yeah, I think we'd know that this one is here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I want you up this wall or that wall, and using your hand crossbow or possibly your rapier.
Okay, what I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to climb to the top of the wall, shoot at the ogre with my hand crossbow, drop the hand crossbow, and jump onto the ogre.
And hello to Arvin Anaron, who has just joined us with his graceful presence.
Yep. Hi, Irv.
Hey!
You're about to witness.
Just in time for a fight.
All right.
Oh yeah, most
So-
daring attempt.
So that's 15 feet of movement up the wall, do an action, and then more movement to jump onto the ogre. So I think I should be able to do all that.
Yes, I agree. You can do all that.
For Troy! Indeed. All right, do you want me to do any kind of agility check to get up the wall? And my cat claws and everything?
You can do
acrobatics.
an acrobatics at advantage.
Alrighty.
I should probably do an athletic check because it is rubble. I've been trying to cross over.
So I tell, this time I tell Roderick what I'm about to do.
Okay.
And then I do it.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
Alright, and now hand crossbow.
I should probably
Misses! And then I jump. Should I do another agility acrobatics check?
To jump at the ogre? No. It's you can't miss it.
Alright, so I have used up my attack, but I haven't used up my bonus action. And so as Doom falls from above, vicious mockery. You didn't even notice you're being attacked!
All right. Wisdom save. Yeah, that's definitely a fail. So that is 2 psychic damage.
Or Worlds of Nelson. It's because I can.
Okay, and now you are like on the ogre's shoulders, basically.
Yes. Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
And I guess I have to do an acrobatics check as well to cross the rubble.
No, it's just difficult terrain, so each of those 2 squares is like an extra 5 feet of movement. So basically, to get through the 10 feet of rubble, it would cost 20 feet of movement. Is that right? Yeah.
Sounds right.
Gonna explode this poor ogre anyways.
But then you can still basically get right up next to the ogre.
Yeah, but it says it costs an extra 5 feet here, so from here.
Oh, okay.
So that would mean I'd actually use some of the movement.
You can cunning action your way over.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, yeah, I can use that actually. So yeah.
So
Rogues can do whatever they want in combat. Yeah, I don't. You just do whatever you feel like. Just point at something and say it's dead. It's fine.
Are you jealous much?
Yeah, no, I've always been jealous of rogues. I play spellcasters mostly. I don't have anything. God,
And
except all the
goblins.
spells.
all right. So are you going to attack? I assume.
Yeah, with my
Shocking dagger. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Are these 2 ogres still considered surprised?
Yes.
Okay,
Of course.
Or well.
because then you get advantage on everything, no matter what.
Well, it's engaged with grace anyways, so it'd still be sneak attack damage anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna get the crit because it hasn't moved this turn, regardless.
Well,
Oh, right, from the assassinate. Yeah.
Assassinate.
Yeah, all of that applies. Yes.
Yeah. You have the ungodly powers of assassinate still. So
28. Oh yeah, that
yes.
that hits.
It's, 8 piercing damage and 2 lightning damage.
Jesus.
Okay.
10 is base damage.
And the sneak attack damage. That's 3d6.
Oh, right. Damn, now it's... Oh, wait. Let's not make it 3s6. Have fun. 15, maybe. Ah!
Two sixes in there. Oh, God.
So let me see here. 8
I
and
just
2
have to
is
say
10.
this, but I have the power!
So 25. And then the assassinate means critical hit damage. So that's another
The shadow. Summon you.
25 plus 33.
Yeah, it's... all right.
So 25 plus 33 is
58.
58. So, and this orc already took 2 damage from Grace, so it's dead.
Tell me it has 60 hit points. Yes.
So it's dead.
Ogres have an average of 59 hit points.
Assassinate.
Nice.
Arvon, assassinate is, I think, broken in most encounters, assuming you can use it right. The fact that you can get crit on a sneak attack is absurd.
Yep.
And as the ogre falls down and dies, Roderick stands up and he looks down on the corpse with the shotgun dagger in his hand, and he goes, "Another one bites the dust." Yes, because I just have to, because of Kilobyte, because he used to sing the "Another one bites the dust" when they did one of the clips. So it's a homage to him. So.
We've had 2 attacks tonight. The first one was for 41 points of damage, and this one is...
Yes.
That
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
That's assassinate for you.
I am max damage.
That's kind of the point. Yep.
Okay. Now let's go initiative
I may have
order.
to change my D&D picture now from this rogue to max damage, because I'm just max damage all around. Also,
All of the letters of ogre are in rogue. Alright, initiative order. We will go over to Malik.
And Trish is with her talking?
Oh, yeah, I'll put Trish on top of the dead ogre.
You like surf down it as it's dying.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to see what Isel is doing with this dead body.
I am struggling to drag it.
Ah, right. So we
will-
will effectively hold you until Isel goes. Alright.
But I'll kind of keep an eye out, because, I mean, I saw this guy coming around the corner.
Right.
So I'm going to keep an eye out for him, but I'm going to try to kind of help Isel move this dead body.
Alright. Grace, you are standing atop the now toppled over dead corpse of an ogre that Roderick has slain. And that other ogre definitely sees you too and will be coming over to engage you soon, but you have a chance to act and do stuff now.
Oh, he can.
This is
Oh no.
Grace.
Oh, it's Grace. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Roderick again. I was like,
No.
He can assassinate again?
No, it's Grace.
Oh no.
Well, let's see.
He's a
I
monster.
started this encounter low on spells because
Yes, I
I never
am.
got a long rest after that.
The dragon, yeah.
But let's see. open area, so cloud of spinning daggers would not do any good because he could just walk around it. So...
But is he smart enough to walk around it?
That's a good point.
Just reminded everybody that it is September, so 20% of all first new subs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Right?
September. So, and you can get actually for 1 month or 3 months or 6 months. So, you better get those subbage on.
See,
now.
I'm used to calling them hoagies, so like I don't.
Well, I don't want to hold things up too much more, so what weapons do I have? I left my crossbow over there. I have some daggers, I'm sure, but what I'm going
It's
to
kind of
do...
weird that actually the entire party is actually a ranged party. Actually.
Right,
Jason's
okay,
got the
so
magic spells.
what I'm gonna do is scamper down here, run over to the side so that my back is to the wall, and hopefully if he comes for me and it ends up here, that will put him nicely in position for Roderick to stab him in the back. So, okay, so I move over here.
Okay.
And any distance weapons?
You said you had a hand crossbow?
Well, I left that on the wall when I made my flying leap.
Okay.
So I will just throw a regular old dagger at this guy.
Oh wow! All right.
Okay, and I assume I hit and do.
Click
Did you
where it
throw
says
another dagger?
Click where it says dagger +6 underneath the rolls there.
Yeah, percent.
Oh, over there. Okay.
There we go.
Right. Well, that's a good start. And there's more of that coming for you, Mr. Ogre. And so that, of course, was my bonus action of Vicious Mockery.
Wisdom save. Woof. Critical fail.
Oh boy!
Oh yeah.
It starts crying.
Okay.
Rethink all its life choices.
Right.
I am actually now hoping that Isla and Malik will encounter the final ogre.
Okay.
Just because we want to see how they handle it.
All right.
There's
So-
going to be a lot of scampering if that's the case.
I think that's everything for Grace then.
Yes.
All right. Then we will go over to Isol. Where Malik has basically said he will just help with whatever you are doing. So.
So yeah, I picked up like scooped the hands underneath the armpits of the orc and I'm trying to drag it backwards into the corner to dry it because I still think the stealth thing is on. I don't know any better.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on the other side of the building.
Dragging it to where? Can you give me a ping?
So I guess we'll go to like this corner because that's 15 feet, right?
Yep.
So that'd be 1 movement's worth.
Okay.
And then I'd peer in through this crack here. Would I be able to fit?
Yep.
All right, so then I'll try and motion over to Malik and then scamper in through the crack.
Okay.
And Malik, were you just can you hold movement? I don't know how that works.
I'm letting it slide for this.
Okay.
So, yeah. Maybe another
Nice.
time I will be less lenient, but considering how things were being done this evening, I figured I'll let it slide. All right.
I'll get down in a sneaky position again because I think the sneak thing's still happening, and whisper to Malik, "Yeah, so the door it just passed here to the south."
I'm really glad that we're in here because I thought I saw an ogre coming around the corner towards us.
Well, hopefully they're just waiting by the other side of the wall, and all the other 3 ogres haven't been alerted. So I think we've done good so far. I don't think anyone else has even known that we've been here.
Even still, I don't think that ogre could fit through that crack that we just went through. So I think it'll be all right.
That's true. I feel like being in here is probably the safest
It's
we
much
could be.
safer, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's very safe.
Yeah, especially with those other 2 orcs the other 1 orc and the 2 ogres up there.
Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare to fight, honestly. I'm glad we're not choosing to engage.
Yeah, what happened to Shakunis and Grace?
I look behind. I mean, you saw me poke fun at Big Al and Petunia, but I don't know where they went. I kind of turned around and they were, sneaky and whatnot.
Yeah, well, they're probably just sitting in a field somewhere or something.
Okay, and now, at the end of this conversation, I'm going to cut you off there.
Yeah.
Now that you're in this room and you've had this conversation, now both of you give me perception checks.
Okay. You look up. It's one of those things where we look up and we see the feet of an orc, and then we look up and we just see a group of orcs there.
Perception check, right?
Yeah, perception.
Ooh, critical hit. Oh,
I can see all.
I finally did all right. Feels nice.
Yep.
Here we go.
So, Malik, you have definitely heard the death cry of an ogre come from the east.
I think I might know where Shakunis and Grace are.
Alright, and with that, we will now deal with the ogres. So this ogre comes trudging big steps up to Grace, and lets out a roar, and then grasps its club in both hands and comes trying to bring it down, a crushing blow down on Grace. And let's see if that.
Hang on.
Okay.
Disadvantage, right?
While he is trying to hit me, I will do, what is it called?
Cutting
words?
Yeah.
Yes, so I use one of my bardic inspirations to do cutting words, and that is going to lessen his attack roll.
Ah, okay.
By
Cutting words.
let's see, hang on a second.
Is that a spell? Or is
No,
that
it's a straight up reaction.
Right,
It's
so
a
I
class
roll
feature.
bardic inspiration die and subtract the number rolled from his attack roll. So I'm just going to roll a d6.
Cutting words. Oh, there it is.
Okay,
So 3 is subtracted from his attack roll. All right.
correct.
And he rolls with disadvantage due to vicious mockery.
But was it? Oh, vicious mockery.
You somehow became a tank. I don't know how, but I didn't know bards could do this. I'm like
so
genuinely
disadvantage
impressed.
and -3. Wow.
You were just like, yeah, come over here.
Thank you for
bet you can't hit
reminding
me.
about the disadvantage. I had forgotten that.
Yeah, so
awesome.
when we fought the orcs and you just kept doing vicious mockery, I was like, oh, this spell's amazing. Oh my god.
So disadvantage and then -3 will make it be 16.
Oh my god. Wow.
So a 16 to hit.
My armor class is 15, but don't I also have a luck stone or something? I never did adjust stuff.
I don't think that doesn't up your armor class.
Armor class 15.
Oh, well.
Well, where was hold on. I will. Where is the?
Well, even if I could get rid of one, that would still be a 15, which would still hit my 15 armor class. So, I guess I'm gonna take some damage. Go ahead.
it can't be worse than the dragon breath attack. So
Probably.
I say, crossing my fingers.
The luck stone is +1 to ability checks and saving throws.
So that does not help. All right, hit me.
But I just want to make sure. Okay. Right, because you have a cloak of protection, but I think that's already
I
added in
believe
for
that's
the
factored into
for
my
the
armor
15?
class.
Yeah, because I did drag that onto your character sheet, so it should have added it in. Okay, alright. Unfortunate. Alright, so attack.
There was 3 ogres and 1, 2, 3 orcs. Somebody had to get hit at least once in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
We've been doing
complaining.
great so far.
I'm just
Right?
kind of tense as I wait to hear.
I think it's been Isil's finest moments in the history of this campaign, actually. Must have been.
That will be a
Guided bolt hit. So yeah.
12 bludgeoning damage.
But I'm still in okay shape. All right, that takes me down to 21.
Okay, and that is it for that ogre. The other ogre comes around the corner, finds the body of the dead orc with the arrows in it, and lets out a great cry.
Isel, I think I know where the other orc is.
Yeah, I think I might have an inkling as well. Does he look around for anyone that attacked and then is like, oh, no one's here, and then just goes back to gnawing on a table? Yeah.
Is he a video game bad guy?
It. Well, there's no one around to see it technically, so.
It's true.
So we don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
I just get a Kool-Aid man through the wall. Like, that's...
Right.
Just trying to find out if that orc that is asleep.
Does it do a per turn save? Oh, sleep is concentration, so you'd have to, when you got hit for damage, you'd have to roll a concentration check.
Is it?
To maintain
Where-
sleep, yeah.
First level enchantment. One
Oh, no, it's not.
action.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not a concentration.
I saw damage effect unconscious, and my brain filled it in as concentration. Don't mind me.
Just until the spell
mean-
ends, so it's 1
Yeah.
minute. So there's probably still like at least a few rounds left on it. So
Plus, Hoodie, if anyone gets a pass for not seeing something right, I think it's you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
okay, all right. Now we go around to Roderick, formerly known as Shakunis.
Just say Roderick. Yeah, he's gonna move over. Sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
You can get within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can get to striking range on the ogre.
Okay. So, as soon as he gets in within striking range, he's gonna try and stab him again with the stab that ogre too with the shocking dagger.
Okay. Give me that attack roll.
clear.
22.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Hot damn.
9 piercing and 4.
And-
Way to do it.
And sneak attack because it's also engaged with Grace. No assassinate this time, though.
Oh, he doesn't get the free 1,000 damage.
Although
Wait,
technically
what the
he
hell
can
is-
still attack with the other normal dagger in his offhand.
Yep, it's gonna do that as well.
Okay, so... yeah,
Oh god,
okay.
yeah. Jesus. 27 damage? What?
Nice.
I rolled a 3rd level spell with an extra d6 on it. I got 14. This is bananas.
That's
Killing it.
I was born with a lot of luck.
Alright, that ogre is still standing, though. It is now very angry that it is being assaulted.
Who gives a shit?
Alright, so you moved and did attack. Okay, we will now go over to Malik.
All right. I am going to walk over to this door and see if I can open it up.
Yeah, you can. It swings open freely.
Be
You have about another
that'll put
3
me right there.
squares.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
I'll try to open this door.
It's one opening of door per turn.
That's fine.
It is actually a thing in the rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit. Oh, all right.
Interacting with an object is an action.
Gotcha. Well, that was a small door. Can it be a bonus action? And big doors are full actions? No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
It's just bat-wing doors, so, you know, you just walked right through it.
Right, yeah.
Tumbler doors. They doors.
Actually, Arudinel brings up a good point. If they're busboy doors, you can just run through them.
Yeah. See?
Right, bat-wing doors, like I said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't familiar with the term.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, it's the first time I've heard of the busboy door, so that's the first time I heard that as well. So.
Yeah, I've also heard them as butler doors. Yeah, I when I ran my one shot, I had doors like that in there, and I had to learn. I just called them swingy doors, and no one understood me. So
Saloon doors.
yeah,
Yes.
No,
That's right,
yeah.
when I, you know,
Wow,
when I think
D&D
about
is so educational.
Yeah, when I think about my hometown style, like we have so much things. And then here it comes. I hear about busboy doors and all that, and I just go, nanny.
All right. I guess that was Malik's turn. So now we're on to Grace. Unless Malik, did you have something else? That was it, right?
No, that was it.
Okay. Grace, you have an ogre towering over you.
Well, I just think the most appropriate thing to do is attack, attack, attack.
Of course.
Oh shit!
Oh, dang! Critical
Damn.
hit. Alright, so actually we will ignore the second values on those and add in the maxes.
Mm.
So that will be 5 plus 8, which is 13, and 2 plus 4.
I'm actually gonna designate
6.
Grace now as a psycho assassin.
So 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 6 is 19 damage all told.
Did you know? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
And then wisdom save. will be a fail because that's a 9. Ogres are neither smart nor wise.
Crazy, you don't say.
So that will be another 3 damage.
To you who are one of the mods there, Rock God or Shadow or whoever, can we get a shout out for DC Dust and Rob? Who's in chat right now? 'Cause his
Rob's here.
Hello, Rob.
Hey.
Rob?
Oh, come on.
There he
Who
is.
will be here on Saturday for more Curse of Strahd.
Ah,
The B team,
absolutely.
'cause this is the A team, baby.
So the ogre is now kind of like grasping his head, and is just kind of going like, ah, ah, ah. And he looks extremely injured. So Grace, was there anything else that you wish to do on your turn?
Yes, I will just take a little movement and move back here because being a traditionalist, I like people that I'm fighting to be really, really flanked instead of so.
Yep.
So now we are on opposite sides of the ogre.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. You're not moving outside of combat range, so that's fine. Which takes us over to Isol.
Would I be able to get down here and open this door? I'll get to like there, but
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah. No, I have an idea. All right, so I'm gonna get to there,
Yep.
and then I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy.
And ring the bell.
And no, oh God, no! Hold on. Whoa! I'm gonna make
Over here!
all unlocked doors fly open.
Oh, okay. Okay, all of the doors fly open. Because you are right directly below a bell.
Yeah, no, I got scared, and then I thought about it. I gave it serious thought. But then
Wait,
I was, what good could come of that?
So the bell is actually right here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like directly above us.
Yeah, that square that's shown there, that, like, right above there is where the bell is.
Huh.
Does that
I
open
thought-
those
Well,
doors?
I gotta zoom out of it.
Yes, those doors are now open.
Oh wait, hold on.
So I suppose you want to know what
Yes.
is seen on the other side.
Very much so.
Oh yeah.
I just want to make sure I didn't miss something here.
I'm just focused on the shrine portion of the map itself. It's like I've never paid attention on the exterior design at all.
Oh yeah, this over here.
Yeah.
Where the heck is?
Yeah, that's what the outside looks like. That's the bell right there.
Yeah, I've been so focused on the inside and the courtyard, so
Right, yeah.
got to keep the streak
Okay.
going. Oof, man.
Alright, so on the other side of the door, 6 stone pillars brace the vaulted ceiling of the temple, the floor of which is buried under a thick layer of dust. Also covered in dust are 4 humanoid skeletons in tattered priestly vestments. Lying near a stone altar situated in an alcove under 4 narrow windows. Carved into the front of the altar is a humanoid eye.
I don't like that.
No, that doesn't look good.
Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I do. Let me double check. No, I certainly don't have any bonus actions. So that's it. That's my turn.
How skeleton-y do the skeletons look? Do they look like they might jump up?
Are they dust covered?
Are they
Yes,
dust
the
covered?
skeletons are also covered in dust.
Okay.
I think that was, yeah, also covered in dust are 4 humanoid skeletons in
Gotcha.
tattered priestly vestments. Alright. So that's it for your turn then, Isol?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Alright. This extremely injured ogre then turns its attention to the human rogue, Roderick, in front of it. And will attempt to attack, but that is also still at disadvantage because of that vicious mockery.
And
But
shock.
no minus this time, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. 9 will not hit. I know that. So it misses.
Oh, hell no.
So it misses.
That poor guy, all on his lonesome over there.
So it looks around. It doesn't see anyone. It moves about 10 feet this way just to try and get a better look. Doesn't see anything, but it's heard the sounds of battle back over this way, so it starts heading back over this way.
I am
and it will
surprised how well.
dash. So it will make it that far. So now it can see Grace. That orc is still asleep. And we come to Roderick. Echo.
Who will go and strike dual-wise with the both shocking dagger and the normal dagger.
Okay.
Although, what would it...
It does
might
seem...
actually try and climb up on it. Well, do like yeah, I think try and do like Legolas did in Lord of the Rings, in Battle of the Ring in the mine. But was it the ogre or was it the
cave troll.
the cave troll? Yes, thank you. But I don't recall if it was elevated or if it was on the ground when they did.
So are you going to like parkour up the ogre and attack
Yeah.
it at eye level?
Yeah. Or something like that. Yeah.
I think, well, we'll just call it rule of cool, so just give me the attack rolls.
Okay.
I won't make you do any checks for trying to, like, scale up the ogre with the daggers or something. Oh.
Gotta roll your rad stat.
Um,
Boy.
yeah, so those both hit. Jeez, you've been rolling well tonight.
9 piercing damage from the dagger and 10 piercing damage from the shocking dagger plus 2 lightning. So.
Don't forget your sneak attack. Remember,
I don't know.
it is
Well-
a forever.
You might as well roll it just to see how super dead it gets, because
Yeah.
it's dead.
How far does the head fly when you cut it off?
So that would be a 3d6 plus no.
Only on one of them, I think. Yeah.
Oh no, you get no pluses to your sneak attack. It's just the 3d6.
Okay. 10.
All right. So you kind of like jump up and like you lash out with both daggers, and like one of them catches it in one of its eyes, and the other one slashes its throat, and you basically like tear its head off as you start to go back down from your jump, and just tear its head off.
That is really impressive, using daggers on an ogre to decapitate it.
Mm-hmm.
Have to really get in there, like elbow deep.
Wow, shocking. And so as Roderick leaps off and lands on the ground and the ogre falls down to his death, he just smears his daggers across upon his arm, and he goes, "Another one bites the dust." And however, as he does do that. Now, I take it the ogre is sort of blocking his vision, so he wouldn't be able to see Grace.
Slumped over on its side, the ogre's body is probably about 6 feet. So yeah, it would be blocking your vision pretty much.
Could I do a perception check on to see if he can hear the other ogre approaching?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't even have to do a check. You know that the other ogre is approaching. You can hear it.
Grace, behind you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, good. He's back. All right, Malik's turn.
I am going to...
And recall that you have definitely heard the sounds of battle now coming from...
From this direction?
Yeah, this direction.
Hey, so it sounds like Shakonis and Grace might need some help there. You want to save this for after we're done outside and come back, take a look at it?
Sure, that sounds like a plan.
All right, then.
And I will go... Well, right about there, I think.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sure.
Hard-
Yep.
Hard for me to see the blocks, but yeah, I think it's right about there.
Yep. So you
I'll
can
take a look outside.
So from there you can see outside and see that there is at least one dead ogre with Grace standing next to it. You can't see Roderick.
I'll wave to Grace as my bonus action.
Okay. I guess then we will move on to Grace. Grace's turn.
Right. I assume that I can hear well enough to hear how far behind me this ogre is.
Yes.
So if I have time, I'm going to retrieve my dagger from this dead one.
Okay.
And then turn around and throw it at this guy.
Yep. That is doable.
Excuse me, I need this.
All right.
1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4,
Pardon me, I
5.
think you're done with that. Yeah.
Damn, that one. Damn.
And as soon as he's close enough for me to throw it at it. Does that hit?
I'm just trying to... So it's not within the 20 feet, so the 60 foot is...
I said I was going to wait until he was close
Oh,
enough for me
wait
to
until he's
throw.
close. Oh, so you... Okay, so you're gonna hold it until he comes closer. Okay. Yep. Yeah, sure. Okay, that will hit.
There we go. And I
Okay.
say, come and get it! Plenty for you too!
Wisdom saving throw.
Is it wrong for me to see
11,
Grace in the visual
which I
world?
assume is lower than Grace's spell save DC. I think Grace's spell save DC.
Yeah, hers is 15.
15. Okay. Sorry, what was that, Echo?
Is it wrong of me that I wish that Grace was in the Witcher world? Because
Oh.
insane.
Okay. Anything else, Grace, on your turn then?
I guess I may as well move back in line with my companions, just in case someone wants to shoot past me. That might make it a little easier.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Isol.
So, the hole in the ceiling
Yes.
Is there enough room for me to fly up and through it?
Oh, the belfry.
I have a flying speed of 30, so
So the base of the hole in the ceiling where like the belfry is or whatever is 40 feet up.
oh, it's 40 feet up.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I have to use an action here anyways, so and that's safer. So Issa would look up and go, "Yeah, it's safe," and then check the door, make sure that no one's really around, and then kick out the two wings and start flying up towards it.
Wow.
Okay. I
I
mean,
forgot that was a thing.
if all you want to do is movement, I will allow you to apply a dash to your fly.
Okay, yeah, I just fly up and out and like land on the roof to try and get an overwatch on what's going on.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. You managed to sneak around the bell and land outside on the roof. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. We will go to the ogre. So it gets to about there, and it got hit by Grace's dagger. And it sees some enemies, and it's not happy at Grace, so it's going to grab a javelin from its belt and chuck it at Grace.
Hmm.
But this will be, again, still at disadvantage because of that vicious mockery.
Oh yes.
One at a time. It's the way to do it.
Absolutely.
14, so that's a miss.
No.
What? It misses you. You don't get hit, so.
Right. Sorry, I was saying no. It doesn't hit. Right.
Sorry if there's any confusion there. Oh, good night, Rob.
Everybody give him a follow, please, because he's a great dude, and do check it out. Do check him out on Bandcamp at dsrdovers.bandcamp.com. I think.
All right.
He's probably already gone, but I will say Rob is the reason how I found Arv.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for the ogre. The orc is still asleep. Roderick. Echo.
No. So the ogre is coming towards us, so it knows.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't know. Well, yeah, it does know about me because he is still standing and the other is slouched on the side. So
It can see over the body of the dead one and see
yeah.
at least the top of your head.
It's tall enough.
Yeah.
So there goes my sneak. I got 3 feet of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, actually, alright.
You can cunning action dash. Don't forget about that. That cunning action dashes. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. I'd actually forgotten about that. I need to get sorted my notes pad or something like that, cause But yeah, so he's gonna do that, and like always, try and attack with his dual wield.
Okay.
We all know what's gonna happen here, folks.
25 damage again.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those both hit.
Oh.
You didn't get under a 20, I think, this entire combat.
Oh.
6 piercing damage from the dagger, and 7 piercing damage from the shocking dagger, and 3 lightning.
All right. So that is.
And
Hmm. No sneak
No
attack.
sneak attack here.
No,
No.
no. This one is not
Never mind.
surprised. Nor
Sorry.
Ah,
This is
So-
the one, the one at PC you don't get to use it on.
the eagerness of just wanted to end it all.
I mean, he still did 16 damage.
Yeah. So it's now looking moderately injured.
Wait, what? Oh,
I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but I've applied the damage correctly. You did the 2 attacks, and you moved, so I think that's pretty much it for your turn.
Yep.
Which will then bring us to Malik.
All right.
You have clear
have a
view
clear
of that
shot.
ogre.
yeah.
Yeah, I am going to knock an arrow,
Okay,
and my eyes are gonna glint green.
just a regular arrow.
Just a regular arrow.
Oh, come on, man.
I forgot
Wow.
about them.
My eyes will glint green, and over his back, you'll see a green circle of light just slowly kind of sink into him.
Okay,
Cast Hunter's Mark,
yep.
and I am going to shoot him.
Okay, give me that attack roll.
So that is going to
Just,
be.
just shoot him anywhere. Heads
I'm shooting-
or
I'm shooting him in the face. I guess. Yeah, I'll shoot him right in his face.
The right elbow.
Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
All right.
Lovely.
That is 9 plus 5 for 14. And I will take my extra attack. I'll shoot him again for 21.
That hits.
And that is 8 more.
Woohoo!
Now it's gotta be dead.
Surprisingly, no.
Really?
Damn.
Damn. Oh, and I will, since he's already hurt, I will dump
Oh, is that Colossus Slayer or whatever it is?
Colossus Slayer, yeah. What the hell was that? It's a. Wait a minute. It's a 1D.
Oh, did you apply Hunter's Mark for your second attack?
Ooh. Do I get it on every attack? Or just
Until the
Yeah,
spell
anytime
ends.
you hit with a weapon.
Yeah,
No.
as long as you're
Alright.
concentrating on Hunter's Mark, you deal an extra 1d6 damage on attacks.
Okay, so we'll do another Hunter's Mark. So that's 3 more. And then a Colossus Slayer would be 1 more after that.
Oh, you forgot to type in the 1d8 thing?
No,
No.
That's right.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't type it. I did the actual like roller thing.
Ah, mm-hmm.
So that's
Okay. So the ogre
20.
is still standing, but seems extremely injured.
Hey, it's not 53, but 25 is nothing to sneeze at.
It's not over 9,000!
All right. Any movement, I guess.
No, I'll stay right. Actually, I'll just come out of here, like right there,
Okay.
just so I can, if I need to, I can like run over here or over here,
All right.
just so I'm out of that little alcove.
Well, not here, because then it'll be blocked.
All right. Well, that takes us to Grace's turn.
I will just run up and stab him with my rapier.
Okay. Oh yeah, that hits. All right.
Psychopath has his tries again.
Grace's. Oh,
You should have known better than to be here.
so Grace's rapier finds its mark and slides right into the ogre's heart, and the ogre stumbles back a bit, and then Grace's words send it toppling over dead.
Nice. You mocked him to death.
Oh yeah. Wow. And I turn to my companion and say, Roderick, my friend, I believe we have done good work here today.
Just he turns towards Grace and just smiles and as he cleans his daggers on his arms before he sheaths them.
I clambered down the roof, like kind of huffing. I made it to help, guys. Oh, you guys forgot one, and then I'll go back and I'll just start Elder Splatzing that dude that's asleep.
All right, I will. I'll allow this, but I will ask you to make the attack rolls for that.
Sure. Prone, so disadvantage, but
Yep.
asleep, so advantage.
Yeah, just advantage.
Okay. Yeah. For both beams.
Yep, those will both definitely hit.
2. Yeah, I'm just waking him up. Isn't that great?
I probably would wake up.
I'm helping.
So I'm just gonna place you over near there.
Yeah, I'm on the roof. I'm shooting him from the roof.
Oh, from the roof?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
120 feet. I can
Oh,
use.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I'm just shooting him from the roof. I just have a finger outstretched. Actually, I have the book out, and it's just pinging him with hits.
So he wakes up. He's like being blasted.
Put the book down.
And
Sorry, and then hold the book up and just keep firing.
And then he like looks over down this way, sees the body of a dead ogre, and then just decides, screw this crap, I'm out, and starts running off this way. Gets about that far, and then I assume you want to blast him again.
Yeah. Oh, and then I started blasting.
Yeah. So he's dead.
Oh yeah, that's doesn't need the sure 7 more damage on top of the 9, 16.
Well, yeah, that would be 17, actually.
Oh,
because that 9 should be a 10.
Oh great.
So yeah, it's dead. It's dead.
Dead.
Yeah, and then I'll kind of come back over to the rest. I took care of the last one. He was asleep, but I'll just kind of fly down from the roof.
Okay.
You killed a
the
sleeping enemy, Easel. Well done.
And I killed the last guy who was going to go back and tell other people that we were here. You have to clean it up. That's all I'm saying. No witnesses.
So we found an interesting room in the cathedral. I don't know if you want to check it out.
Warning, there might be
thing
skeletons.
First, I cast Healing Word on myself, just in case anyone
Okay.
comes around. Let's see. So, 24 plus 4.
Well, you guys have pretty thoroughly gone through most of the areas around, so there's no one else around.
Yeah, I just feel better getting a little closer to what I should be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that takes me back up to 28. All right. Sorry, what were you saying that you had found?
We found an interesting room on the inside. We didn't really have a chance to, look through it. We just kind of opened the door and peeked in. And then we heard all the commotion out here from you and Shakunis, so we figured we'd come out here and give you a hand.
Much appreciated.
Or at least I thought that, and then Esau decided to fly up into the belfry. By the way, I thought I told you to stay within arm's reach of me.
was helping. I was going to go up there and, give him what for from the safety of the roof.
All right, then.
I mean, that big guy wasn't going to attack me up on the roof. He didn't even throw the javelin correctly, like 10 feet in front of him. I just point to the wide miss of the javelin.
Well, as long as we're all right, I guess it all worked out for the best. All right, let's go check out that room. And I will walk back in here.
Okay.
Okay, I will follow.
Roderick.
Fair warning, there might be skeletons. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're just decorative and not animated. But you never know with these things. And now I'll pulse the Ground of Greed again.
Okay.
Now that we are like dead center.
You get 2 pings of magic something underneath the altar.
Yeah. They've hit it underneath the altar. Well, that's pretty ingenious. Let's hope that there are no traps. But hey, there's something there at least. I'll put the crown back in my bag. I'm not going to be the first one in, by the way. So, please.
Shakonis, do you want to go in and maybe see if you can check for traps? Shakonis.
Roderick,
Yes. He said
would
yes.
you perhaps be able to check for traps in this room?
I said the door was open.
Yep, the doors are open.
So he already walks in and checks. So
Okay.
As Roderick starts to check, I'll lean over to Grace. What
25.
What did you call him?
Roderick is what he prefers to be known as now.
When
Yeah.
he changes
Did it
into
too.
a human. He never tells us things.
Did the two of you have a conversation while we were on the other side of the cathedral? Because I don't remember any of that.
He's been Roderick for several days now.
But yeah,
Wow.
25 on the perception check.
Well, Esau, I guess the two of us are real bad at paying attention to now.
Well, I know I am. I'm just surprised that it's you. Also, that's actually kind of heartwarming for me. I'm not the last one. How wonderful.
I do not remember having a conversation about his name being different. But, alright.
So,
No.
a 25 on the perception check reveals that this room is basically just dust and skeletons. There doesn't seem to be any traps anywhere that you can find.
There's no traps here, so come. They walks closer and closer towards the altar.
Okay. Just close to the altar?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not touching the altar?
No,
Oh, now I'm not gonna touch it. I had planned to at this point, but wow.
No, he's gonna leave that. He's gonna leave that for Isel.
Yeah, no, Easel's gonna touch it. Of course he is. He
I'm
heard that there were no traps.
I'm sure
He's gonna
Shadow
get in there.
had no particular reason for phrasing that way.
Yeah, I'll full investigation check the altar, looking for buttons and if you can get underneath it and all that biz.
Okay, so you're investigating the altar?
I am investigating the altar.
Are you touching it?
I'm pretty sure you have to touch it to investigate.
I
So
mean,
regrettably,
you could just
Isel is
look
touching the altar.
intently. Tell me where you touch it.
I mean, I don't want to be that descriptive.
Ooh.
But like on the sides, on like the top.
Well, Easel
Oh
knows
my.
that he got the pings from underneath, so he would immediately start checking the base of the altar and like going along any type of like going along like where the altar touches the ground, basically. Starting from there and then working his way up if nothing happens.
Okay.
Checking underneath like overhangs for buttons, if there's a compartment anywhere, all that biz.
Well,
So-
actually, while he's doing that, Roderick, it's gonna go. It's just gonna look across around the arch, well, around the curve of the wall.
The alcove. Okay.
Yeah, the alcove. Yeah. Let's just see if there is anything he can sense to possibly be a button or
Okay.
something to pull.
So, Isel, as you inspect the base of the altar, you notice that it actually does. There's a small gap between what looks like the base of the altar and the floor. And as you kind of like feel around down there, it almost seems as if the altar has wheels, or it's able to be rolled.
I'm down on all fours, kind of poking around. I'm like, huh, and then I'll just try and wheel the altar out,
Okay.
like move it outward.
Still like crouched down. You just kind of like try and push it from
Yeah.
like near the base. Okay.
Yeah.
So, which way are you trying to push it? Like toward, like in towards the alcove?
No, I'm gonna push it out towards the room.
All right. You find it does not roll that way.
Okay. I'll push. I'll look down at like where I think there are wheels again, and then I'll kind of scoot once again, still on all fours.
'Kay.
Like book on my back. I'll scoot around and push it the other way into the alcove.
All right. It rolls back about 3 feet, and reveals a small recess below where it was, with a wooden coffer.
Does
Kinda-
it look heavy?
It's kind of about, roughly like 1 foot by 1 foot, probably more like 10 by 8, just like a
Okay,
small
well-
wooden box.
Yeah. Then I'll just reach down and pull it up.
Okay.
And open it up.
Okay. As you stand up, give me a dexterity check.
Ah. Okay. Let's see how that goes.
You haven't used your inspiration yet.
I have not. That is a good point. Dexterity check. Oh, okay, great.
Wow.
Fantastic.
All right. So you are able to stand up without putting your hand on the altar.
Aha!
Dang it! I want
Listen,
one.
you got me with the last altar. You're not getting me with this altar.
All right. So now you want to look inside the box?
Yeah.
All right. So you open the box, and inside is a strange-looking key. A lot of gold pieces and a scroll.
I'll take the key out and the scroll out, and kind of like tuck them under an arm, and then hold the gold over to Malik and be like, I guess count this. I'm gonna go identify these things, and then just walk over to a corner and sit down.
Okay.
I'll open up
Right,
the
then.
scroll too to look at it.
Take the box.
Sorry, what was that? Malik, I guess? Were you saying something?
No, I just said okay, and I took the box, and I'll start counting it.
Alright, so there's 57 gold pieces. and then
So identify takes like 10 minutes,
10 minutes.
or something, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to go and tell Big Al that he and Petunia can come into the shrine now, that it's safe.
Okay.
That is a smart move.
All right. So
Petunia
Shakunis,
may not
or
like all the dead bodies around, but what can you do?
I guess Roderick, excuse me. As you're poking around in the alcove, you accidentally start to trip over one of the skeletons. Give me a dexterity check. Or yeah. Okay. So you reach out your hand to catch yourself, and you touch the top of the altar. And a vision flashes before your eyes. First,
Age, Mass Effect, Protean.
First, you see yourself in a strange place amongst sarcophagi, and then holding what looks to be a very interesting sword. And then that vision fades, and then you find yourself way up in the sky, and then you seem to almost be like flying along, and then you see off, and you're heading towards the mountains, and then you see on top of a building on the highest mountain the white dragon lying on top of this building on the mountain. And then that vision fades into another one in which you see yourself amongst your friends fighting against the dragon at this location. And then the visions fade.
So, Roderick stumbles backwards a little bit, but then he just shakes it up. He just shakes it out and just. He doesn't say anything. He just stands there like almost like a paralyzed or something. But his face speaks of uncertainty and possibly worriness. Trying to ascertain what it was, what he had just experienced. Nothing more to say beyond that.
Okay.
As he's standing there kind of stunned, I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll hand him 14 gold pieces. This is your take.
Still a bit zoned out on the rather intense vision. So I have to give him a nudge if you want him to pay attention.
So I just give him the old, hey, oi!
What?
This is your take right here. Now,
Oh.
now you have 14 more gold.
And he just takes it and puts it in a pouch. And he doesn't say much anymore. He just runs like a Geralt and just walks around now. Looking about. Though he says thanks very, very, very lonely. But I think Malik will be pretty hurt given he is a wolf, so.
I will just walk over to... Where did Grace go? Oh, you're over here. I'll walk over to Grace and give her her 14 gold.
Grace has
Well,
left the building.
Yeah, she's actually gone to go find Big Al and Petunia to tell them
yeah,
it's
right.
safe
Yeah.
to come in.
Alright, so I'll just hang out by the door then and wait till Diesel's done
I Ian.
Technically, before that happens, when you're standing near the altar, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I was here, so I was 5 feet away.
Well, you were like next to Roderick.
Oh,
It
but
was
then I
by
walked
the-
over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Damn. Okay. What was it?
Sucker.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. 14.
You get this strange sensation in the back of your mind that the altar seems to be calling to you, that as if it wants to reveal a secret to you.
Shakonis, do you get a funny feeling from the altar here?
And since he's not responding to me, I'll whack him in the arm.
Hey, do you get a funny feeling from this altar here?
Sort of startled, he accidentally grabs Malik by the throat. And then let's go afterwards. I don't know. And he starts walk out. He just walks out of the cathedral. Oh, was it cathedral or was it?
It's a shrine.
Shrine.
It's temple.
Oh,
Yeah.
Temple. Yeah. So he walks out of the temple.
All right, Malik.
So
You
kind of feels disturbed by it.
you find yourself inescapably pulled to touch the altar. So you touch
touch
the
the
altar.
Oh, shit, I'll touch the altar.
Everybody touch the altar.
Well, there you go.
As he walks away, I'll be like, what the fuck?
So first, it's almost as if, like, you're still in the same. It's as if you've left your body, but you're still in the same room. It seems like at first, because you basically are just seeing Isel in front of you, looking at a scroll. But then Isel seems to explode, or well, explode is the wrong word. He starts to glow with holy light, and then you get this sensation as if something happens to you. And then the next thing you see is you amongst your friends in a strange place amongst several sarcophagi, and then an image of a very interesting looking sword. And then you get this sensation of flying up in the air, flying towards the mountains, and then you see this view of the dragon lying asleep on top of a rooftop of a building on the highest mountain. And then you get the last vision you see is of you and your companions fighting against the dragon on top of the mountain there. And then all of the visions fade, and you're back touching the altar.
I'll let go of the altar,
Okay.
and I'll turn around, and I'll walk over to Isel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll wait till he's done, because I don't want to interrupt him.
Okay.
And then once he is done, I'm going to say,
Isel, go touch that altar.
No, I tried very hard to not touch the altar. Generally, altars are imbued with like a religious type of nonsense to them, and I hate that. You know that. I hate
Right.
that. You still want me to?
no.
How? Yeah, all right.
I still want you to touch the altar. Yeah.
Okay.
Shakunis touched it too, and he got real weird, like weirder than normal.
Oh, okay.
And then he left. And
So-
then I touched it,
And you're weird.
and I saw, right, and I saw.
And so you want me to be
The
weird?
dragon.
What?
Yeah, well, why not?
Wait. You saw
We'll-
the
we'll
dragon
be-
through it.
We'll all be weird together. Yes, I saw the dragon sitting on a rooftop and a bunch of sarcophaguses.
Sarcophagi.
Sure, whatever.
It's put a lot. It's fine.
Well, you know, caught me. What are you gonna do? So I want to know if you see the same thing that I saw.
All right. Okay. Oh, all right.
Because that means that Shakunis saw the same thing that we saw, and then maybe we can get Grace in here, and maybe it's like a playback loop. Like no matter who touches it, that's what they see.
All right. Well, first I'm gonna deal with this spell scroll now. I've looked at this key.
All right. So yeah, he was waiting until you were done. So you've identified the two things.
Okay.
So, the scroll is a scroll of greater restoration.
Oh, dang. That's fancy. Okay.
And then the key is called a mystery key.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck you and your identify spell.
Yeah. Right.
It's
This key's still a mystery.
so
Magic for nothing.
the name of the magical item is literally a mystery key. The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it is inserted.
Well, that's all you had to say.
Once-
I'm in.
Once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
Okay.
Oh, it's a one-time only use.
Yep.
Time
I'll-
if it works. Yep.
I'll pull some twine from my bag, tie it off, and tie it around my neck, throw it into the robes, and then put the spell scroll in there as well. And then, all right, you stay here, and then once I've touched this, we'll go and get Grace, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
All right. If I vomit or act weird after this, I blame you. So know that. And then I'll touch the altar.
Okay. You touch the altar, and then the first thing you see is bright white light that then fades into looking as if, like, from your own point of view, holding that scroll of greater restoration, and then seeing Malik in front of you, and then feeling yourself glowing with radiant light. And then that vision fades, and then you find yourself in a strange, unknown place, like a tomb, surrounded by sarcophagi. And then, as you're kind of taking in that surrounding of the sarcophagi, then the only thing that fills your mind is an image of a sword. And then that again fades, and then you feel as if you're flying up in the air, flying towards the mountains. And then as you kind of like pass along, you see the dragon lying asleep on top of a rooftop of a building on the highest mountain. And then that vision starts to fade, and you find yourself amongst your companions fighting against the dragon on top of the mountain. And then that vision fades, and you find yourself standing in front of the altar.
All right. Before removing my hand, if I concentrate on that image of the sword, does it seem nefarious in any way? Does it give off like a ring of holy or demonic, or I don't know? Does it seem bad news or good news? I guess is a better way of putting it.
The image of the sword,
Yeah.
and if you concentrate on the feeling that the vision was giving you, you know that the vision is trying to tell you that you need to find this sword. That it is important in your battle against the dragon.
I'll just kind of frown, but pull out the scroll again from my bag and turn around. Okay. Oh, okay. The sarcophagi, the sword, the flying thing, the scroll. Okay. Yeah, I guess we get Grace then. Weird.
Well,
Weird altar.
So you saw all the same things: the dragon sitting on the rooftop of the building, and us fighting the dragon, and all that. Still the same.
Yep. Did you see me reading a spell scroll? I saw a spell scroll.
Doesn't sound familiar, but maybe a little tweak here and there.
All right then. Here.
Interesting.
Hold on a second. I'll start. So I know what the spell scroll does. Do I know that I can cast it?
You get this. Make an insight check for me, please.
Yeah. I can do that. Non-intuitive character. Great. Ooh, still good rolls.
All right. So you get this sensation that that the vision is telling you that you will be able to cast the spell from the scroll without any hiccups.
Well, if that's the case, I'll be like, I'll just kind of look at Malik. All right, hold on. I want to test the accuracy of what we saw, I guess. And then I'll hold up the spell scroll and start to cast it, and reach out a hand towards Malik.
All right. So Malik, Isol starts to do this, and as he starts to cast it, you see him starting to glow with a radiant light, and exactly as you saw in the vision. And then the radiant light passes from Isol through his hand into you, and you feel the curse of lycanthropy completely disappear from your body.
Yay!
Does the spell scroll immediately burn in my hands?
Yep. And the spell scroll starts to turn to ash.
Self-destruct 5 seconds.
First, I'll go. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, oi! What? Oh.
I'm just chanting very loudly at that point. And
Right now. No, I feel better now. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it looks like that altar is telling the truth. Great. Hey, good news. I think your lycanthropy is fixed.
I think so too. Yeah, I feel like a great weight has been lifted.
I'm glad for that, but I'm a little miffed at preordained destiny a bit, and the fact that some type of maybe religious deity is just pulling puppet strings on us. But let's go get Grace. Let's make sure our findings are accurate. I'm very glad that you are not going to become a rat.
I'm very glad that I'm not going to become a rat.
And I'll stride out.
Did you see a sword?
Oh,
in your
yes.
vision?
I believe we have to go and get it.
Really? Right,
Yeah.
then.
If the altar's to be believed, and it should be, I'll like do a motion like looking up with just kind of anger on my face. We should probably find the sword and follow destiny or whatever. Again with this nonsense. I'll just kind of open up the door. Grace? And I'll start like looking actively for Grace.
So
Okay.
did I find Big Al and Petunia okay?
Yeah, so shall we say that you've brought Big Al and Petunia kind of into the main chamber of the shrine?
I don't think we would bring the cow into the main chamber, but maybe we would. I guess that would
I
be
don't
the
know.
best way to
Just
keep
out
it
in the
safe.
courtyard there then, I guess?
Yes,
Right in front of the doors?
right, courtyard, where all the grass is.
Okay. So the doors are open, and easily you can see Grace and Big Al and just out beyond the main doors of the shrine.
I'll just wave like, "Hi, I need both of your help for a minute."
Come in, and not knowing anything of what is going on, I asked Malik, Malik, do you think it would be good? Could you take a scout around this place before we settle in for a long rest? I certainly need a long rest now. about tapped myself out on spells, and I believe Isol is the same.
Yeah, absolutely. But I need you to do something for me first.
Yes.
Can you go touch that altar? I know it sounds weird, right?
It is weird. I just want to chime in here. It is weird. It's a very weird thing.
To say the least.
Shakunis touched it, and he got very quiet and even more mysterious than usual.
I'll elbow
That
Malik.
doesn't necessarily sound good. What?
Well, then I touched it, and I had a vision, and then Isol touched it, and he had the same vision. So I just want to see if we all get the same vision from the.
Well, maybe if I hear a little more about this vision, I'll know more details to look for if I have a vision.
No. I want you to touch it and see what you see, and then you tell us, and then because I don't want to put any thoughts in your head.
I'll just shrug. I'll be like, I'm surprised he even knows what double blind is, but we should probably get it done. Just, it's safe. I went through it. He went through it. I cured his lycanthropy.
They're acting a little weird, so I'm going to do an insight roll and see if I can figure out whether they are under the influence of a spell or something.
Sure.
And they say that Roderick is weird.
As far as you can tell, they are completely in their normal faculties.
Well, to say the least.
Yeah, I still have those mushrooms, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. Under the influence.
And are you going to ask the farmer to touch the altar?
That was my idea. I just want to see what he sees. I know. Okay, I get it. That's a little evil sounding, but well, if we all see the same thing and he doesn't, I'm curious how far this rabbit hole goes. I'm not exactly thrilled by preordained fates. So I have to say on the matter.
I agree with Isol. Let's get the cow to touch it too.
Well, actually, I do know tongues. I could probably communicate with the cow. You can communicate with the cow, right?
I can speak to the cow. Yeah.
Yes, I think we get the cow to touch it as well then. Big Al, come on.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can say
Oh,
that.
maybe we put a little grass on the altar, and then the cow will come over and kind of nibble at it, and then its nose will touch
Put
it.
the hoof
Yeah.
up there.
Whoa. Hey, a raid. Thanks for the raid.
Hey.
Valdrianth.
That's Alderan.
Hey, Raiders.
Welcome in, raiders. We're
Thank
just
you. Thank
come-
you for visiting.
And
we're
yes, we should get Arv to touch the.
we're
Yes, absolutely.
I'm trying to wrap up this session for the night, but these people, my players, they keep wanting more people to touch this altar.
Isol was gonna do experiments with this. Like, I don't know what you thought was gonna happen when you showed him this altar.
Arven, you should touch the holy altar. But yes, welcome to Valdrianth and the Raiders. It is episode 13, I do believe. I don't recall correctly. Yes, day 13 of Community in D&D with the Shadow Crew, consisting of Shadow Mage as a DM and Rock God as Malik, Nonquarter_TV, aka Hoodie as Isil, and myself, Echo Alpha _X5, Flip Man Extraordinaire, and something else entirely as Roderick, the human rogue, and now mysterious strangler, and Trisha Mats as
And roller of nat 20s tonight.
yes, yes, and Trisha Mats as Grace, who has so graciously mocked these organs to death alongside me. Wow. If you want to know more about the channel, you can just type in exclamation mark our things and our shop, and yeah, give us a follow. We appreciate that a follow, and yeah, check us out all on our individual channels, be it Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, whichever. And do remember, it is September till the 30th. So, yeah.
For the sake of brevity, I'm gonna try and very lengthily explain to Grace, but I would role play this out generally, but since we are trying to narrow it down to the end, I'll just say Isel's gonna take like 15 minutes to explain everything in excruciating detail of what just happened, the Greater Restoration Scroll, testing out the divined precogness of it versus what actually happened, and then saying that what it saw actually came true, all that biz, and then be like, so we need you to please touch this.
That is wonderful news, Malik. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, I did it, but fine, I guess. Congratulations, Malik.
Okay, so I will bow to the inevitable, and I'll go over and touch the altar, and I'm going to be concentrating hard on looking for details, like in the sarcophagi, to see, if I can, are there any carvings for me to figure out where this is, and details for the building that the dragon is sleeping on. Can I tell what kind of, who built it, or what kind of purpose that building would have had? Any extra details I can glean from the vision that is apparently about to come upon me.
Okay. So having kind of this knowledge going in, you are, when the first vision comes upon you, which is this vision, of this room with the sarcophagi, you kind of focus in, and you're able to almost like, it feels as if you're kind of like pulling back a bit, and then you find that it is inside of a barrow that seems to be northwest of Phandalin.
Ah.
And as the visions start to move through again, you are able to tell that this sword is found inside this barrow with the sarcophagi. And then it goes on and it morphs into the vision of looking at the dragon asleep on top of this building. And based on what you've heard of the area, you can tell that this is the ruins of, the abandoned Icespire hold on top of Icespire Peak in the mountains. And then, of course, you see the final vision of you fighting alongside your friends, and it's against the dragon. One thing that seems to remain unclear, though, you can tell that someone is wielding the sword that you saw, but you're not sure which of you it is. And whenever this sword strikes the dragon, it seems to inflict particularly nasty blows against the dragon.
Okay, well.
And that is the visions.
That I relay all this to my companions, and thank Isel for preparing me for the vision so that I would be able to receive more from it.
It was smart to think about that. I was told and I didn't even... Well, I'm glad you picked up new information. Barrows. A sword. And then I'll sit down and start reading. Assuming that we're going to set up shop for the night here.
Well,
okay.
I'm certainly not moving until I've had a long rest.
All right.
Now that I know
Perhaps
that...
should sleep in shifts, though, so that we can take watches.
Once again, I don't sleep.
Maybe more orcs wandering about.
You keep saying that, but you're not going to notice if anybody creeps up on us. Your face is going to be in the book.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll flip a page.
And that...
Now that I know that you've had the same vision as us, I'm going to go and do the perimeter check like you asked me
Okay, and I think with that, and you guys settling in for a long rest, is where we will finally call it done for tonight.
I just want to add one last thing.
Okay.
At some point during the long rest, I want to convince Big Al to touch the statue, the altar.
Okay, we will deal with that.
That can happen next session.
Yes, we
but
will deal with that next time.
I'm also, during like the super middle of the night, because I'm sure Petunia will be brought inside, I'm going to try and get Petunia to touch it as well. But that's a me thing.
All right.
Next session.
Next session, we will deal with what kind of visions does a cow see.
So the first half an hour of next session is just going to be Easel convincing this cow to touch the altar.
It's going to be great. A lot of uses of tongues. It's gonna go awesome. I don't think tongues actually will work this way, but sure.
All right. Well, that was an interesting session. There's quite a bit of combat, and then we had some fun with visions at the end.
It's probably one of the cleanest rounds of combat I've ever been in. That was crazy how well all of that worked.
Yeah, right.
Once again, we tempted fate by splitting the party, and once again, we came through okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting into bad habits here.
Yeah, it keeps working until it really doesn't.
Right.
Well, I don't like splitting the party, but that worked out really well. Like, 2 attacks hit, I think, in total after we killed how many? It's crazy. Never had it go so well.
Right.
All right.
Feels nice.
Well, Trish, how did you feel about tonight? Anything you want to plug or anything like that?
Gosh, at the moment I don't have anything particular except that, of course, everyone should be registered to vote, who is legally of age to vote, and who, whatever country you're in, actually, but especially the American elections coming up, and Black Lives Matter.
Vote for this boy.
What's that? Oh.
Sterling Archer for president.
Nice.
No.
Yes.
In this case, please do not use a write-in vote. The actual 2 candidates present a stark choice, and I would really like people to use their votes on actual candidates who could win. I, of course, have a strong preference there as to which one. But anyway, that's all I want to promote. You can follow me on Twitter at PE Matson. I had a lot of fun tonight. I do kind of feel like we got off a little lucky. We're kind of pushing our luck, but it's been fun so far. I had a lot of fun with the combat and figuring out the best way to use my resources. And I got to actually fight with my rapier and with daggers this time, which is sometimes even more fun than using spells. So anyway, yeah, I had a good session. Thought we had some good interplay as well tonight.
All right. Thanks, Trish. Echo, how did you feel about tonight? I feel like you were kind of the almost kind of like the MVP dealing all that damage.
Oh heck yeah, it felt
So much.
Yeah, it felt so good, and I feel we're getting things. I don't know how to say it, but I feel like we're finally, because we have had quite a lot of turbulence over the sessions we have done now over the course of months now. But I feel like we have settled in. We have getting to know each other. We have gone to function as a team. And tonight's session was just brilliant, to say the least. And the combat was actually just extraordinarily, amazingly fun. I mean, I've said it's the best all times again, but this one it's gotta be the best one yet. I mean, there's a lot of adventures still left for us, but this one is my number one now for a really long time now. And Oh, what else? Yeah, I wanted to say about the name changing. I was having problems with picking a good name, but the name Roderick Rohirrim, it clicked so good.
Yeah, seems like a good name.
And so, yeah, it's gonna be that. And it's gonna be a bit tough because I'm gonna have to try and write a biography on two separate individuals. Well, one individual, but
Identities.
yeah, but I think I feel this is a pretty good start because everybody knows Shakuras. He's a more open guy, but Roderick is more a closed person. It's more like he has his more. You'll find out as we go along. But yeah, the session was great. I loved it. And where you can find me next, you can find me basically on Twitch, EchoAlpha_X5. If not there, just follow. Or just if you can catch me on my Twitter, I retweet so many things that everybody. Yes, already. But yeah, I tweet and retweet a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say other than keep everybody keep your chin up, stay safe and stay sane, and vote. And just because we have lost one of the greatest African American actors that I have seen in my lifetime, it doesn't mean that he is not with us, because he will be with us forever, and it will be a truly inspirational for all the BLMs out there. So,
All right.
and yeah, I moved the void up to the no quarter _TV.
Buddy, how'd you
yeah,
feel
it's
about
hard.
tonight?
It's great. I love playing Easel. It's so much fun because I as a player get to throw myself into the safety net of D&D over and over and over again and see what actually works, because I do not feel even remotely as powerful as I did on my other character. This is just like I'm like scraping together. I'm trying to play D&D with like 2 sticks and a rock. That's what it feels like, and it's so much fun. And Easel's personality is great to play, because he's kind of the worst, but also the best.
He's a lot of fun as a player for other players to interact with too.
Well, yeah, I try to, because I don't. It's just that I feel like coming at it from such a fun angle makes him more of a character and like a semi obstacle without really being one, and that's nice. It's oh man, it's so relieving to not play a leader character. Oh man. So yeah, I had a bunch of fun. This combat went like the best combat I've ever had in D&D, which is scary because we split the party up.
And you had the best rolls you have had for.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
rolls
this-
tonight.
I had really good ones, except for that one guiding bolt, but I hit with it, so I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to take it, accept it. I might. You can find me on Twitch. I'm here all the time. Just search my name; it'll be there. I think links has been in the chat a whole bunch. And yeah, that's
good.
it. I'll pass it up.
I assume you're probably not streaming tonight after this?
I still might. I really like Wasteland 3, and I'm bummed out I'm not going to be able to play it today, so I might still play for like 2 hours after this. We'll see if I eat some food.
All right. Well, hope to see you online later then.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope to be online.
Yeah. Rock God, how'd you feel about tonight?
Oh, I liked it. You know how I like the, half combat, half RP, and this session was like right down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
We had some talkie, and then some fighting, and then some talkie. It was nice.
It felt more like 80% combat and 20% RP.
You think so? I
It
don't
was
know. I think
sandwiched
it was,
pretty well.
I think it was split pretty good.
Hey, but I love
I
the
think-
too.
Yeah, but the RP was coming through in our combat too because
too.
of our different styles.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you say that, our putty tat, but you did most of the RP all through combat, you mockery.
I will say that about Isel being like kind of an asshole. I think that's why Malik and Isel get along so well together, because they're both the same kind of assholes.
Yeah, they don't.
Well, the thing
Like,
is,
they're the
they
same
can
type.
be kind of self-centered sometimes, but they're not being jerks to other people, so they're not unpleasant to play with or interact with.
It's an innocence, a type of self-centeredness, which it really works out great because it's mostly you have been alone for so long that your character gets trapped in their own head and doesn't really think outside of it.
Right, yeah.
Hey, we got Trish match on board, so.
All right. Anything you want to plug? Probably there, Rocco?
My Instagram is mdrewzion at Instagram. I like to take pictures, although I haven't taken many of them because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still got some stuff up there. If you've never seen my stuff before, then it's all new to you. So there you go. So follow me on Instagram. Come back here on Friday night for Aspergenesis.
Yes.
And then Saturday night for Curse of Strahd. So if any of the Raiders are still here and you guys are into D&D, this is a super D&D channel. We play all
and
kinds
Sunday,
of...
I think Blades in the Dark, right?
Yep.
Yes. And then Monday is Emberwind.
Yep.
And then Tuesday is
D&D
Middle Earth.
GOG. Nope.
That one.
Tuesday is Car Wars with the Terratunes illustrating.
That'll be fun too.
And then during Arvin and Ron's GOG stream, that's just gonna be D&D with the GOG team. Consisting
well, there you go.
Iron Jade, Dark 72K, Prayer for Mike, and Tasty Chai.
Of course,
Yeah,
you can
so-
always.
On the Storm Coast.
Like I said, if any of the Raiders are still here, we do a shit ton of D&D on this channel.
Yes.
Of course, you can always
And
find.
most of the players are way more eloquent than me. I don't know why I'm giving this speech.
Of course, you can always find all of the stuff that's going on over on the calendar, which I've just put in chat. And
I just gonna say this thing about before we finally wrap up. Shadow Point posted the pic a while back. DM assures you that you are very filthy and the party got treated the last time.
oh yeah.
Yes, we did. We got Twitter match on board.
Mm-hmm. All right.
yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. Make sure to.
Thank you.
No, thank
You're
you.
Thank you
welcome.
for DMing.
Yeah. Make sure to follow Arv on all the stuff. On all the social media, there's the Arv things I'm putting in chat. There's check out the Arv shop. And then there's of course all of the exclamation point Icarus for Arv's graphic novels, exclamation point library for Arv's D&D 5e adventure that has a lot of very famous contributing authors on it, and the exclamation point Greyshade KS for stuff about the Greyshade literary universe, which I believe Arv is hopefully having some more news about in the coming months.
Icarus's temporary date for now is November 10th. 3 days after my B-Day.
And of course, always Black Lives Matter. But we have been the Shadow Crew, and we will now be. What is it that you say, Echo? We're now drifting into the shadow.
Drifting into the shadows.
Drifting into the shadows.
Should people stick around for a raid?
Yes, and
Yes,
we
please.
will.
And the Shadows in the Drift is actually an album by Rob. So
Yeah, who stopped by earlier tonight, which was nice. All right, so yeah, stick around for a raid. We'll be raiding Kilgore. Arvid suggested that a little earlier in the chat, so we will do that.
and he is a channel
but-
host. So
All right,
one day we will overrule.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Keep waiting.